They partied together at one time. I didn't know they made amends. That's like two things I could never see. Suge Knight and P. Diddy like making amends? You kidding me? Anyways, what else we have tonight?
All right, Joe, I don't know if you're a Euphoria fan, but this has been all over Twitter the last 24 hours that they are pushing back season 3 and potentially canceling it.
Whoa.
So, Joe, are you in or out on Euphoria potentially being canceled?
Out. We need more Sydney Sweeney. She's like the one right
Not
now.
if you're Mike Felger.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Because she's so busy. I think that's probably part of it, right? Like she's getting all these movies
is
and
she
everything.
doing the James Bond movie or not?
I have no. Do we even know who James Bond is?
Yes.
We do.
We do. Yes. I wanted it to be Idris Elba.
Yes, I would have been a big fan of that. Charles Minor from The Office.
That's right. The new Aaron Taylor Johnson. Do you know who that guy is?
Maybe if I saw him, he looks kind of familiar.
Yeah,
Can't say he's jumping off the page, though.
Plus, he's got like a hyphen in his name. Who wants that? Like, imagine if you were James Skaz Dash Marazino or something.
No good.
Joe Murray Ano. Oh.
All right, Joe, it is
He was
Easter.
in the Avengers. That's what he was.
Oh, see, I don't even remember him from any of that stuff. But, Joe, it is Easter weekend, so we have to get a little bit of Easter talk in here.
Oh, yes.
So, Joe, are you in or out on Easter candy? And I'm talking Peeps, Joe.
Out on Peeps. I'll eat them if I have to. I will never put them on a pizza.
I was going to say, in what scenario do you have to eat Peeps? Someone forcing you to eat Peeps?
Stoned.
Only thing you got?
That's all I got. Or if it's like you're hungry in the car and you see them.
Are you a marshmallow guy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, I'm out on anything marshmallow pretty much.
Even like real marshmallow
Out.
and ice cream?
Out.
Ooh, really?
Just, I think it's a texture thing, just not for me.
Love the Cadbury cream egg. I don't even know what's in it, but I like it. It gushes. Jelly beans. I just don't like the one that tastes like the black licorice. I don't like that. But I love jelly beans. Oh man, they make those Reese's Easter eggs there. Oh, yeah. Easter baskets were awesome too growing up, man.
Yeah, in on Easter baskets.
Wicked in. You know what the kids get now? They do Easter egg hunts now.
Oh, yeah.
And they put money in the eggs.
We used to, maybe a 5 back in the day.
Oh, my
but
God,
we
wow.
We were getting jelly beans for the most part.
No, we had
Easter
real eggs that we painted the night before.
Oh, no, we had like the plastic eggs.
Did you make eggs as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
You like design them your own way and all that?
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
I'm terrible at it, but yeah, it was fun.
Doesn't matter. You could identify your egg. Could you eat the eggs after you painted them?
You're asking the wrong guy. I'm gonna say, I mean, food coloring's edible, right? You can probably eat them.
Easter candy. Now I'm going down a well. A Woody Woodpecker. All right, we got to go to break. I'm Joe Murray here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
WBCFM 81 bus from the Town Fair Tire Studio, the home of the Bruins, Patriots, Revs, and Celtics.
On Maxi step back three is good.
Boston's home for sports is 98.5 The Sports Hub, a Paisley Media Group station. Sports Hub headlines.
Well, we got ourselves a tight one right now. NC State Marquette. Wolfpack lead 58-52, 2:50 to go. Marquette coming back in this one, only down 6 points. And we'll see how this one finishes out in just a bit. The other game that's currently going on right now, Purdue. They are Purdueing 62-53 right now over Gonzaga. Zach Edey. He's 7'4". He's tall. Duke, Houston, Creighton, Tennessee later. And the Red Sox are playing in about a half hour. Rafael Dever is scratched from tonight's game with a shoulder injury. Bobby Dahlbeck will be at third base. Nick Pivetta on the mound. Headlines, they are brought to you by Safety Insurance, providing comprehensive coverage for your auto, home, and business. Ask your independent agent about safety. I'm Joe Murray, your next update in 30 minutes.
Marchand back of the net. He'll shoot, he scores!
This is Brad Marchand.
Brad Marchand.
Every Bruins game on 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Let you know in about 40 minutes. Also, we're going to be talking to Mike Fiddle Picks, sports betting guy, big NBA guy, does some work with the Action Network. He's got his picks for tonight, and we got to ask him about the Celtics. So we'll do that coming up in just a little bit. The phone number here is 617-779-0985. We had a whole rundown set up for tonight. And at 9 o'clock, I had the Celtics have 4 losses in 2 months by a combined 10 points. Their execution in the clutch has been inconsistent, and they got killed on the glass yesterday. They were out-rebounded 53-43. Do you know that 17 of those 43 rebounds came on the offensive glass and resulted in 28 points? How about that? The Celtics have the easiest remaining schedule. Their opponents right now, combined winning percentage of .454. They went 26-3 against those teams this year. But I ask you this, and we'll ask Mike Fiddle coming up in a little bit here. Is the blueprint to beat the Celtics to keep it close and then have a chance in the end where they blow it? Is that the blueprint? According to Pro Basketball Reference, playoff probabilities report, they did 10,000 simulations. Boston's most likely first-round opponent in the first round. Wait, Boston, I said first-round opponent in the first, is Miami, the 76ers, the Bulls, or the Atlanta Hawks? Skaz, is there a team that you would like to see of that group?
It was the Bulls, the Sixers, and the Hawks.
And the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Hawks, the way they've played lately, you probably don't want to see them just because the matchup hasn't really gone your way. The Bulls, I'm not worried about. At all. I think they're honestly like a pretty bad team. The Sixers with Embiid back would be, probably a tougher first round matchup than normal, but he hasn't played in months, and the Celtics historically, especially that Philly team, they've dominated. So I think it's always the Heat you don't want to see, but even the Heat this year, I just don't think they have the guys that can keep up with the Celtics team offensively.
Yeah, they're not a threat to me, or at least to me.
I think Orlando would be the team.
Oh yeah, they're hot. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that one. Absolutely. One other thing I wanted to mention before we go to break here. Drew Holiday last night felt that they kind of need, his quote was, because he's been out for a little bit here, they'd rather lose the games now. He sees value in the loss. Let's talk to Mike Fiddle, get his thoughts about everything happening in the NBA and also with the Celtics. And now we'll look at a couple of betting lines as well. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Well, I'll be a hitchhiker in an Easter Bunny costume. Hop in. Where are you headed?
BJ's Wholesale Club to do my Easter shopping. I have so many baskets to fill.
That costume is so lifelike. There's not even a zipper.
Oh, there's BJ's. I can hop out here.
Look at him go.
Get a $15 digital coupon when you spend $150 on practically anything in one transaction through March 31st. Coupon will appear in your digital gallery on April 4th. Terms apply. Go to bjs.com/Easter coupon for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time, make coffee ice cubes for your cold brew, and wear goggles to cut onions. You also added Cox Mobile. So smart. Now you're running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability and saving on your Cox internet. It's ingenious. just like you.
Aw, thanks.
Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox postpaid internet required. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. to H 2023. Other restrictions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
What a beautiful day in nature. Take it from a little bug like me. Nothing makes you feel more alive. Whoa, I almost got frogged. That was a close call. But boy, do I feel capital A alive. Luckily for you humans, Nature's Way put that thrilling feeling of aliveness in a bottle. Nature's Way Alive Women's Multivitamin Gummies with 16 vitamins and minerals. Delicious multivitamins inspired by nature. Whoa, better luck next time, pal. Nature's Way.
Mow the Distance is back at your local Gravely dealer. Now through April 8th, you can save up to 25% with special financing available on America's most rugged mowers, including the ZT-HD, the residential mower built to commercial standards. Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
We're CCRI, and we're more than you think. Our 4 campuses offer flexible class schedules with over 90 programs to help you discover your career path or advance in the one you already have. And with more than 70 transfer agreements, along with the lowest tuition in Rhode Island, CCRI is the smart choice.
Hey guys, don't take my word that Blue Chew can get things going in the bedroom. Take hers. And hers. And hers.
Oh, yeah.
Go to BlueChew.com right now and meet online with a licensed medical provider. If you qualify, Blue Chew will give you a free month's supply of chewables with the same active ingredients as Viagra or Cialis for just $5 shipping. Visit BlueChew.com and use the promo code YES for this amazing deal. Got it? Get it. BlueChew.com, promo code YES.
At UMass Memorial Health, you can be a
nurse,
mental health clinician,
medical assistant,
but you can also be a
after-hours musician,
family chef,
t-ball coach.
That's because we hire you, all of you, and treat you like a person, not a position, with great pay and excellent benefits like retirement savings plans and tuition assistance. Come be you at UMass Memorial Health. Explore all we offer at wehireyou.org.
As humans, we're naturally driven by the search for better. But when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. When I was looking to hire someone, it was so slow and overwhelming. I wish I had used Indeed. If you need to hire, you need Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors, according to Indeed data, and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging so you can connect with candidates faster. And Indeed doesn't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this?
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination. And then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you. Around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise. For lives in drive.
Felger and Maz are just his pregame.
They've been getting wholesale deals for years.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
88.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. We're here tonight until 11 o'clock. We got our eyes on some of these basketball games that are currently going on in college basketball, and we're anticipating the Red Sox first pitch tonight, 9:40 tonight. Devers is out of the lineup, dealing with a shoulder injury. We talked a ton of Celtics tonight. We just kind of went over some of the probabilities of who the Celtics could play in the playoffs. Well, let's go to the Volkswagen Dealers Expert Hotline. I will welcome in Mike Fiddle from Fiddle Picks, joining us here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Mike, some people around here are freaking out about the Celtics and some of their late game challenges that they've had of late. They lost 2 in a row again after last night's game against the Hawks. Any concern in the market as far as betting the Celtics the rest of the way and maybe even some futures bets on them to win the championship?
No concern at all, Joe. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. I am already back on the Celtics for tomorrow against the New Orleans Pelicans. So absolutely no fears. I think in the month of March, for these contending teams, they might try some new things. We heard Coach Missoula say it in the post-game press conference that they were switching around Kristaps Porzingis' rotations, and they went to Jason Tatum at the end of regulation, and then they went to Jaylen Brown in the first overtime. So this is a team that's trying new things, but I have no qualms about them. I would be backing the Celtics all the way. I would go as far to say I'd hold off on doing a NBA Finals bet, not because I'm worried about the Celtics' prospects of getting there, but I think you could make a better bang for your buck playing it game to game because the pricing, they're just such a heavy favorite in the East. I heard you guys going over who might be their potential biggest threat. And if we're coming up with it might be the Orlando Magic, then it's really not the biggest threat in the East for the Celtics.
Well, is there a team that, Orlando's been hot. They've always kind of given the Celtics some fits, but in general, when it comes to one of those teams, Atlanta's hot now, right? Miami's always going to be a problem. Is Chicago going to be for real? So, is there any kind of interest when it comes to the play-in and those type of teams about who's playing well at that point? Are you looking at any of those teams right now?
I would be very scared of the 76ers. I know you guys mentioned it before the break that they're in that mix to potentially be the 8th seed and take on the Celtics in the first round. And they're going to be returning Joel Embiid about a week and a half or 10 days before the playoffs. He should get about 6 games in against a very easy strength of schedule for the Philadelphia 76ers. And then you get the play-in tournament, which is about another week or so. So he is going to have enough ramp-up time. And then you add the fact that this 76ers team has grown around them. They haven't played great without Embiid, but you add Buddy Hield, who's a dynamic shooter. Tyrese Maxey has really blossomed this season. Guys like Kelly Oubre and Tobias Harris can be strong wings on the perimeter. So I actually think Philadelphia is emerging as the biggest threat to the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference. If there's any place that I'd be looking for a championship bet, I'd be taking some long odds on the 76ers before they potentially start looking great in short order.
Yeah, they're taking on the Cavs tonight, who've somewhat been fading, but have been a pretty good team with 44 wins on the season. The other team I wanted to ask you about in the East is Milwaukee. I know the number with the wins with Doc isn't as good as before, but they are playing better defense, and at times, Damian Lillard does look like their best player, even though Giannis gets his. What are your thoughts on the Bucks, the addition with Doc Rivers, and the way they've been playing of late?
I think, like all of the Boston listeners, I've always been a Doc fan. I think he's gotten more criticized in the media for 3-1 losses in playoffs. You have to be doing well in playoff series and taking underperforming teams there to even get there in the first place, whether it be with the Clippers or with the 76ers last year. So I actually do trust Doc. He is a championship coach. I think just like we talked about with the 76ers, the key to the Milwaukee Bucks is the return of Chris Middleton. And if he can provide that third dynamic scoring option away from Damian Lillard, away from Giannis Antetokounmpo, because I do think the Boston Celtics have the point of attack defense, have Drew Holiday, have Derek White to stop Damian Lillard and to give the Bucks real fits. And we've seen them throw the wall at Giannis, is what they call that defensive setup against him. Mm-hmm. So it'll really become is Middleton fresh, and is Lopez hitting his shots, and is Portis stepping up? But I would trust the role players. The Bucks roster, I don't think it's the best fit. I don't think it's the deepest team, and I don't think they could run that well with the Celtics.
I should probably follow up on, you mentioned the 76ers. What about Joel Embiid and his impact? Could he be someone that, might put a spark in the 76ers and could help go on a run in the playoffs?
Joe, they say we have this new 65-game rule for NBA awards, when in reality Embiid was the clear MVP frontrunner for the first 35 games or whatever he played, and then he misses a chunk of time, so he'll be ineligible for the award. But, the most valuable impact player is showing more than ever, because as soon as he goes out, the team tanks down the standings. If he comes back healthy, and there are history of NBA players coming back from this meniscus injury in short order into the playoffs and doing really well and playing with a good usage and good efficiency. So, Embiid is one of the best basketball players I've seen since Shaquille O'Neal in terms of dominating the paint.
Wow.
He looks like a young Dwight Howard. So I would go with, there's a good chance Joel could have his playoff breakout finally.
All right, we're talking with Mike Fiddle. Check out his work over at Fiddle Picks. Does a good job. I know he contributes to a bunch of other sites like Action Network, etc. So we all cap games, Mike. Everyone, all of a sudden, everyone's an expert, right? It seems to be that way, or everybody will tell you. But like when you look at the teams now, right? 10 games to go, and we're a month away from the playoffs. How do you start to cap these games with the guys taking nights off or on the back-to-back? Or you even mentioned the 65-game rule where now some guys may have hit those numbers. When you're betting on these games, do you look into all that when these numbers are posted?
I do, but I would say this is the time of year because of that uncertainty. As a bettor, you actually scale down your exposure. And so my average bet size right now is not the same as it is in January or in the playoffs when these rotations are smooth sailing and we can know what to expect. I would just say beware of convincing yourself of a line because you think this team is motivated and because you think one team is going to play with urgency and the other team doesn't care anymore. Like those kind of narratives don't really exist in professional athletes once the ball is tipped. We see this in football all the time with the Week 18 spoilers and the people who are trying to, make prop bets for players to reach their contract incentives. And a lot of them end up coming short because at the end of the day, these teams don't deviate too drastically from what we can expect. So I think you could still bet normally, but scale it back a little bit and don't go running with they need the win tonight, so they're going to get it.
Oh, I thought that with the Celtics last night for sure.
Yeah, I was on the Celtics last night too, so I'll swallow that one with you.
So good point. I'm glad that you mentioned that because, a lot of people do bet on, whim or, man, they really need this one tonight.
The Hawks don't care at all anymore, right? Yep. It's like that's what we kept hearing. Well, they clearly do. Oh. They were loud and chirping and talking trash and getting excited. That was an energized team for a team that's 10th in the standings, can't really move up or down, is going to be in the play-in tournament without their best player. They don't really have much to play for, but they'll get up against the Celtics.
Going to ask you about the Western Conference quickly. Just when I look at them, everyone loves Denver at the top. Oklahoma City is still in the conversation, but is there I don't want to call them a long shot, but is there somewhat of a dark horse like the Clippers? Is there somebody out there that you have your eye on that could make a run?
It's that 4-5 matchup. You said it with the Clippers. It's the Clippers or the New Orleans Pelicans. I've been struggling to pick which one of those two teams it is. And so I'm foregoing taking any futures on those teams right now. But I think once we get to the NBA playoffs and we see the winner emerge in that matchup, that's the team that you have to back moving forward. I actually think the Clippers are probably the sneaky team that you want to back. Kawhi Leonard is playoff stamped. Paul George can hit they call him playoff P. And James Harden is finally in a perfect role for him where I actually think he's not going to be asked to do too much offensively. He's not going to be asked to be very aggressive. And his coach in Tyronn Lue is going to set him up for success. So I actually think the Clippers is a very dangerous team, probably the second most dangerous team in the West behind the Denver Nuggets.
All right, Mike, I know you got some plays for tonight, and you can check out all his stuff. Fiddle Picks on his Substack, but Mavs Kings, I know, was one that you had earlier today. You got a thought on the total on that one. What do you think about the Mavericks? Could they play any spoiler this year?
Yes. They have two guys who, at the highest level, can score against anyone, and they've made some trade deadline moves to really shore up their front line and get some rim protection. They bring in Daniel Gafford, and they have the rookie Derek Lively, and they were struggling earlier in the season because Lively would get into foul trouble, and they didn't have the necessary depth behind him. Now they do. The defense is rolling. I know I'm playing the over tonight. I'm happy to explain why for that. But I think the Mavericks, if you have Luka and Kyrie in any playoff series, I'd be scared being the opponent.
All right, right now I see that total 230, 2.5 some places. Why do you like the over?
Well, let me explain why it's exactly at that number, Joe. This is a handicapping tip and trick that you could blanketly apply to future games because this Mavericks and Kings game in Sacramento is the second consecutive meeting against these teams. These teams just played against each other in Sacramento 2 days ago. So there's no rest disparity. There's no travel disparity. We have a clean health report. So what I'm really doing in handicapping this game, Joe, And the NBA is prioritizing these back-to-back sets to lessen the travel on the players. So you're going to see these schedule spots emerge consistently, and you can reapply this trick pretty much across the board. What you do is compare Game 1's closing line to Game 2's opening line. So when Game 2, when the first game closed and the closing total was 232.5, and then it went under, the second game opened at 228.5. So that was an immediate, just bet the over, because a one-game sample size isn't enough to really swing the odds 4 points. And what we really should be is saying that's an overreaction, and it should be just where it was one game ago, and it clearly has worked its way back up to that. So 232.5 is probably the perfect number for that game.
All right, he's Mike Fiddle. Check out his work. You can follow him on Twitter at Fiddle's Picks. And Mike, why don't you tell everybody how they can find you?
Yeah, you can just follow me on Twitter at Fiddle's Picks, like Fiddle's Sticks, but with sports betting picks. And I host a podcast, and I write a free gambling newsletter, which you could sign up and get all my picks and learn some of these tricks that I'm talking about.
Ooh, nice little newsletter there. And I should have mentioned host of the Advantage Sports Betting Podcast as well. So, Mike, appreciate your time joining us in Boston. We'll do it again, man, before the playoffs ramp up.
Listen, I knew I could trust you when you said you liked the Reese's egg. I don't know what it is about that chocolate to peanut butter ratio. In an egg shape, it doesn't get any better.
And the other thing, too, is if they made it a peanut butter outside with a chocolate inside, I would do that. Either way, if they wanted to change it in or out, I'll do it multiple ways. And, I'm a Cadbury guy, but the Reese's I'm very in on.
Yeah, I mean, that's $1 million idea right there, Joe. Screw my prop bets. Take the reverse peanut butter chocolate with your investment money.
All right, well, that's what I'm going to do with it. Mike, appreciate your time, man. We'll catch up soon.
Thank you, Joe. Take care.
Thank you. He's Mike Fiddle. Check out his work, Fiddle Picks. He's also on Substack. You can check out all his free picks there as well. Breaks down the NBA. Does a nice job. All right, we're going to go to break. I'm Joe Murray, and someone's out of the lineup tonight for the Red Sox. We'll do that next.
Sports Hub headlines.
Yes, no Rafael Dever is in the lineup for the Red Sox. He's dealing with a sore shoulder. That's a tough one to say there, Skaz. You might need to keep that one. Sore shoulder. Sore shoulder. Dealing with a sore shoulder. Sore shoulder. He's out. Sore shoulder. Sore shoulder. Sore shoulder. Sore. Sore shoulder. Sore shoulder. Whatever. Well, vending machines for everybody. NC State upset number 2 Marquette 67-50. The 11th seed is going to the Elite Eight. And Zach Edey and Purdue are doing 80-68 right now over the Zags. Duke Houston coming up, then Creighton in Tennessee. Headlines are brought to you by Safety Insurance, providing comprehensive coverage for your auto, home, and business. Ask your independent agent about safety. I'm Joe Murray. Your next update, 30 minutes.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
Well, I'll be a hitchhiker in an Easter Bunny costume. Hop in. Where you headed?
BJ's Wholesale Club to do my Easter shopping. I have so many baskets to fill.
That costume is so lifelike. There's not even a zipper.
Oh, there's BJ's. I can hop out here.
Look at him go.
Get a $15 digital coupon when you spend $150 on practically anything in one transaction through March 31st. Coupon will appear in your digital gallery on April 4th. Terms apply. Go to bjs.com/Easter coupon for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this?
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination. And then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you. Around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise. For lives in drive. At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time, make coffee ice cubes for your cold brew, and wear goggles to cut onions. You also added Cox Mobile. So smart. Now you're running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability and saving on your Cox internet. It's ingenious, just like you.
Aw, thanks.
Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox postpaid internet required. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. to H 2023. Other restrictions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
When you find a deal on your favorite thing in the McDonald's app and order it, does that technically count as online shopping? Save money with the app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's, prices may vary.
Mow the distances back at your local Gravely dealer. Now through April 8th, you can save up to 25% with special financing available on America's most rugged mowers, including the ZT-HD, the residential mower built to commercial standards. Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
D'Angelo is proud to introduce our newest grill sensation, the Ballpark Sandwich. Premium grilled Italian sausage, peppers, and onions on a freshly baked roll, sizzling hot off the grill. Starting at just $9.99. That's $9.99. It's a home run for your taste buds. Discover the new Ballpark Sandwich exclusively at D'Angelo. Stop in or order yours now at D'Angelo's.com. D'Angelo, New England's neighborhood sandwich shop.
If you started a degree program in the past but life got in the way, CCRI can get you back on track with a fresh start. CCRI's Fresh Start Scholarship allows eligible adult students to attend CCRI tuition-free for up to 1 year. Visit ccri.edu to learn more.
Bridgebank helps breakthrough ideas actually break through and remains dedicated to providing financial solutions to those committed to leveraging innovation to make the world a better place. Bridgebank, a division of Western Alliance Bank. Bridgebank. Be bold. Venture wisely.
At UMass Memorial Health, you can be a
nurse,
mental health clinician,
medical assistant,
but you can also be a
after-hours musician,
family chef,
t-ball coach.
That's because we hire you, all of you, and treat you like a person, not a position, with great pay and excellent benefits like retirement savings plans and tuition assistance. Come be you at UMass Memorial Health. Explore all we offer at wehireyou.org.
Join us this April in Las Vegas for the Experiential Marketing Summit, the #1 conference for creators of the brand experience. Hear future trends, make connections, and find your next big idea. Visit emsummit.com and use code EMSPOD50 to save $50 off your Experiential Marketing Summit registration.
The games play here.
Here's Vienno. He'll scramble in, feed to the high slot. Carlson sent it out in front. Vienno a shot, and that tip denied by Omar, who scrambled left to right. Bruins crash to the front, left to the net. Coyle out in front. Gets Gibson out of position. He scores! Charlie Coyle with a dangle. Sneaks it inside the near post with Gibson down and out. Bruins 7, Ducks 1.
You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub. Stay tuned for more.
BackstageCountry.com, your online home for all things country music. Picking 5 of Carrie Underwood's best music videos was no easy task, but after some debate, we landed on 5 we believe rise to the top. Did Carrie's 2014 hit Something in the Water make our top 5? Find out when you text Carrie to 45911 and scroll through the list on BackstageCountry.com. Text Carrie to 45911 to get your eyes on our favorite Carrie Underwood music videos.
Quick, smell.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
I die, smoke out the window.
The impossible has happened, and the leadoff man is aboard in Jarren Duran.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good sign to see. You know, you remember the last day of the year, George Kirby was on the mound for the Mariners, and it was the day that Tim Wakefield had passed away, and Cal rallied behind the plate, you know, local New England guy, and Kirby threw 2 knuckleballs in that game. It's only 2 he's ever thrown. Not like he throws one. Really nice gesture.
It was. Every other night of the year, we're going to be pulling for George Kirby because of that. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He takes a fastball for a strike inside. David Rackley, the home plate umpire. Quinn Walcott at first. Chris Siegel at second. And Larry Vanover in the rocking chair at third. Just underway, the Red Sox and the Mariners. Leadoff man Duran, who, of course, can fly. He's leading at first. Kirby pretty quick to the plate as O'Neill takes a fastball high. And it's 1-1.
Well, first start of the year. We saw the Castillo, they got to him. The first couple innings, he kind of cruised, and when Devers hit that homer, he sort of started losing a little bit. Pitch count got up there, and enough to make Kirby work here as well.
1-1, double play depth behind him. The pitch is popped up foul. On the first base side, the catcher, Raleigh, flips the mask away, and he makes the play. The wind got a hold of that one, and just in front of the Mariners' dugout, France made a very nice two-handed grab. So O'Neill is gone. One away.
You know, one of the biggest things here with Kirby, that fastball, it lives on top of the zone. I mean, it's a good one. Again, 96, you'll see 97, maybe even 98, but he just lives on top, and he gets a lot of that right there. You have to get on top of this ball and hit it on the line. If not, you can see a lot of pop-ups in the infield.
Here's Yoshida. I expect Duran to think about going here.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby sets. The pitch is a little bit outside, especially with Yoshida's lack of speed. You'd really like to try to stay out of that double play. Yoshida was 1 for 4 last night.
Well, Kirby's pretty quick to the plate. It's a quick leg kick, not a big long one.
And he throws to first. Duran back in with a headfirst dive. Last season, the ratio of strikeout to walk, 9.05, the 5th best figure in the history of the game for George Kirby, and there was a point at which he was well north of 12. Became a little bit more mortal down the stretch. 1-0, Duran not going anywhere, and Yoshida takes a strike on the outside corner. That was a slider, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, slider. He's got a knuckle curve as well, and he's got a split-fingered fastball. He had a changeup early in his career, even early last year. It wasn't really effective for him. He learned the split, which he keeps the split grip in his glove, and started throwing that a lot more towards the tail end.
1-1 is outside. Duran was sort of dancing off of first, decided not to go, and the second hitter in the first 3 ahead in the count, 2-1. 20 starts last year of at least 6 innings with 3 or fewer runs. Just a preposterous number. Throw to first, and Duran back in, and 11 times he went at least into the 7th inning.
It's crazy. Yeah, as a matter of fact, those 20 quality starts tied with Gossman, and then Bassett was number 1 with 21. The Blue Jays had 2 guys with 20 and 21 quality starts.
It's just amazing. 2-1. Duran runs. The pitch is in there for a strike. The throw, not in time. Foot first slide for Duran. Really good jump, and Jaron has his second steal of the year. And the Red Sox have a man in scoring position. It is 2-2 to Yoshida.
That was on the jump. That was on the jump. That was a fantastic jump from Duran. As I mentioned, Kirby pretty quick, and Raleigh threw some runners out last year, too. Good jump there by Jaron.
Not an easy duo to run on. 2-2 to Massa. Here's the pitch. Way inside in the dirt, and Duran breaks for third. He'll get there easily. That must have been a splitter that Kirby lost a little bit, and now a real opportunity for the Red Sox here.
Yeah, early on you want to cash it in. Saw last night, you kind of get ahead 2-0, kind of you be more aggressive on the base pass, which I think they want to do. A 3-2 count here. You want to get this ball in the air. The thing with Massa, kind of thinking left center. Don't think so. Turn on the ball. That's when he has a tendency to roll over.
Infield is in. 3-2. The pitch is swung on and driven high and deep and foul. He got a splitter and was way out in front. Out of play, and Duran back to third.
He's already thrown 3 of these splits. You know, last year they had him down like it's like a 6% pitch, but when you look at his last few starts, it was more like 20%.
Massa 0 for 3 in his career against this guy. The 3-2 inside ball for incredible. Not one time did he walk 3 last year. He has walked 2 in the first inning, and a huge chance now for Trevor Story.
So his walk percentage last year, Kirby's, was 2.5%. That is 100th percentile.
Of course it is.
Not 99. That is the best.
Yeah.
in the best. It's unbelievable.
Just goes to show that there are nerves for everybody to begin the season. In his first 22 career starts, he did not allow more than one walk, Kirby.
Last year was 0.89 walks per 9. That led the major leagues.
He's got 2 walks in a third of an inning here.
So he's on pace for, you do the math, but if he gets out of this inning, I know it's 18. Not sure what it is with 1/3.
So now double play depth for Story.
54.
Duran at third, Yoshida at first. Here's the pitch, and a strike on the outside corner. We said it last night with Castillo, Lou. It applies here tonight. You don't love the idea of starting against these 4 awesome starters. But in some ways, seeing them for the first time, it may benefit the Red Sox to open the year when they're rounding into form. The 0-1 swing and a foul back, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's mentioned to you, like, starting the season, I like playing the iron, because you might catch a team kind of sleeping. Maybe a great team get off to a bad start, you get some good wins against the team, later on is actually a dominant club. But it could be the same about a rotation that is this good, too. Their first outing, nothing says they're going to be sharp. First outing of the year, maybe a little bit of nerves, so you might catch a guy, whereas later in July, he starts dealing.
Trevor Story's got great numbers against Kirby. Behind him here, though, 0-2. Here's the pitch, and it is called a ball outside with a slider. That was outside, but look close from here, and it's 1-2. Trevor, 2 for 5 against him with 2 home runs. That was the week in which he drove in 14 and went totally crazy against the Mariners. Trevor, 1 ball, 2 strikes. First and third with 1 down in the first. The pitch. Swing and a pop foul over Lou's head. And out of play with 2 strikes. You would imagine, Lou, that Trevor's trying to kind of change his approach a little bit here and do anything he can to get that run in from third.
Yeah, you got to kind of stay up the middle of the field. And, you got the little strike box that you might see on TV, and Kirby just lives on that top line.
1-2. Here it is. That's outside. Well, he tried to frame it. Red Sox have been patient and letting him work outside the zone, and it's 2-2.
19 pitches here already, 4 hitters in, and this is a big at-bat. You want to try to get this run in, get something up the middle, even if it's a sac fly.
Costas is on deck. 2-2. Here's the pitch, and that is swung on and missed. He struck him out right there at the top of the zone. Perfect pitch at 96, and now it falls to Tristan with 2 down.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Again, it's up and away. This is his sweet spot. This is where he attacks hitters. They know it. And that one there was probably a called third strike if he didn't go after it.
You really feel like in an inning where Kirby walks 2, you got to make him pay. And now here's Casas. 2 down, first and third. Kirby from the stretch delivers, and Tristan swings and misses. He was ready to go early. He got a slider. That was right in the middle of the plate, but it's 0-1.
First pitch slider.
Tristan is 0 for 5 with a couple of strikeouts against George Kirby. 0-1. Here it is. Swinging a high fly into center field, but it'll stay in the yard. Rodriguez underneath it. He's there to make the play. The Red Sox do not cash in on the ultimate rarity. 2 Kirby walks, but they do not score. 0-0. Bottom 1. Pivetta next on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before, that's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Hey, it's Tanner Houck. This is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Nick Pivetta is on the mound for the Red Sox in the bottom of the first. An opportunity gone by in the top half. J.P. Crawford leads off, and he takes a fastball for his strike. On the outside corner, we only saw 2 four-seam fastballs all of last night, and Pivetta throws a first-pitch strike with it to get ahead of Crawford. 0-1. Swinging a foul. Now the play quickly 0-2. A cut fastball. Nick was, by most measures, for 6 weeks last year, the worst pitcher in the sport.
Yeah.
Red Sox put him in the bullpen. He added a sweeper. He came back and was absolutely dominant. 0-2. In the dirt. Curveball. He's always had that in his arsenal. Well, that sort of almost looked like the sweeper, too, but it's 1-2. He added that pitch, Lou. He worked his way out of the bullpen into the rotation and was such a weapon for the Red Sox. 1-2. That's a fastball lined into center field, but Rafael has it into his right. He's there to make the play. Not what Pivetta was looking to do, 1-2, but as it is, Rafael is right there, 1 down.
Well, you mentioned his first 8 starts. He had a 6.6 ERA, and it was loud. When it was loud. You know, every time out there and kind of give you 5, but it was always 4 or 5 runs. I mean, it was, you know, next thing you know, the next 25 appearances out of the bullpen, 3-4-8, became a swing and miss monster. Guys just couldn't hit him.
Here's Julio Rodriguez. Speaking of swing and a miss, that was the big cutter, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, see, I think like Savant and TV are really going to have a tough time.
Wasn't
with
that
Nick.
the sweeper?
That's the sweeper.
Yeah.
There, the big breaker. The cutter's going to be more about 89. He'll throw it to lefties, but I don't see him kind of throwing that to righties.
0-1. There's another one. 85 miles an hour. They got it right that time, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, his fastball, that was the other thing, too. Coming out of the bullpen, it was 94.5 miles an hour, so you're seeing 95, 96 at times. And that'll be one thing to keep an eye on as a starter here this year. 93 for the most part right now.
1-1 is skied into right field. Shallow. Back goes Casas. Over comes Valdez. In comes O'Neill. Look out, and it's Manuel Valdez to make the play very quickly. 2 down. By the way, this is the Herb Chambers batting order. Polanco third in it, brought to you by Herb Chambers, Cadillac of Linfield and Cadillac of Warwick. I suppose all's well that ends well. Nice play by Valdez. 2 down, and here comes Polanco, who has owned Pivetta. 4 for 5 with 2 home runs against him. Batting for the left side against the right-handed Pivetta. 2 down, bottom 1. We're scoreless, and a fastball. Right there for strike 1. Casas at first, Valdez at second. Story is the shortstop. With Bobby Dahlbeck, the ultimate ambush, he's over at third base for Devers. Rafael in center, the 0-1. Little bit low. O'Neill in right, and Jaron Duran in left.
Yeah, see, with him, it's almost like velocity. That was 91 cutter. He threw 95 the pitch before, but it's almost like you see velocity to know what shape it is.
1-1. That swung on and missed. That was a beauty of a cutter, and it's 1-2.
You know, it almost has a little bit of an action. Like, you still got that big, slow curveball, too, the 12-6 curveball, but he plays the, you know, not just the north and south game. Now it's east-west with the cutter and a bigger sweeper. And that's where the swing and misses come in.
1-2. The pitch is just inside. That could have easily been called strike 3. Nick wanted it, didn't get it, and it's 2-2.
I do like him on the mound. He threw that pitch and spun his head like he was going to the dugout, looked up, got back on the mound. Like, yeah, he's a werewolf on the mound.
2-2. 2 down, bases empty. The pitch. Fastball, foul back. He challenged him with a four-seamer, and it's 2-2. Pivetta's a fascinating guy. You love the competitive spirit, but he can be stubborn at times. And last year, Alex Cora and Dave Bush, and now Andrew Bailey have really encouraged him to stick to the plan. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. That was nasty from Pivetta. And the inning is over. 1-2-3. Down go the M's. 0-0 after one on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before, that's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required, terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now back to the play-by-play action.
Cedar Rafael leading it off in the second inning. George Kirby throws, and Rafaela swings and bloops the first pitch on the first base line. Coming in on it is Ty France, and he's there to make the play. He got jammed, did Cedar, and he is gone on one pitch. So after 2 walks in the first inning, a 1-pitch out. Second in the Herb Chambers batting order is Enmanuel Valdez, brought to you by Herb Chambers Infinity of Westboro.
You see, that at-bat there is when we start talking about swing decisions, right? He attacks him with a fastball, but it's up and in, out of the zone, and he still offers that. His problem is that he makes contact too much. I'd rather see a swing and a miss.
Here's Enmanuel Valdez, who takes strike on the outside corner. 1 for 2 yesterday. Played a good second base. 0-1 with 1 down in the second. We are scoreless, if not sleepless, in Seattle. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, this dude, the concerns, almost remember like Bellow last night, got a little jam in the first. He got out of it. And then threw okay, but the guy like this here, after getting out of that first inning jam, get him rolling.
Popped up. Foul side of third. Looks like the yard will hold it. It will. Urias outside the line in foul ground makes the play. 2 down. Yeah, you just don't want to let this guy settle in. The key at bat of that previous inning was obviously Trevor Story, and here comes Bobby D. And it is something to keep in mind. I mean, he threw 22 pitches in the first inning. You're trying to get Kirby out of the game, like around the 5th. This has been a quick one for him here. Dahlbeck, that's a fastball center cut for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Attacking now, and then now he's going to kind of live on that top line. First 2 guys couldn't get on top of it if he'll flies.
0-1 is popped out on the first base side. It's 0-2. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
from the WEEI studios. 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
0-2 to Dahlbeck. He takes a little bit high. That's just where Kirby is so often. It's a good take by Dahlbeck, and it's 1-2. Dahlbeck back where it all began for him in his life. He lived here till he was 5 years old. He moved down to Southern California. The 1-2 outside. Breaking ball. Slider. Good take again. And it's 2-2. Had a long conversation in spring training with Bobby about what he wants to accomplish this year. So much of it comes down to doing it on his terms. The 2-2 is high, so from 0-2 to 3-2, he wants Lou to be more aggressive early in counts so that if he makes outs, he swings at pitches that he wants to offer at.
Well, he's always up there in hard hit rate. Just the question is, isn't hit it enough, right? The Ks are up there for him.
3-2 is fouled off at his feet.
That's always been the issue with Bobby. And, you know, the role that he is in kind of on the bench now, it's going to be like spot starts, pinch hitting, and that makes it hard for a guy that has some swing and miss in his game, whether he's got to simplify his approach a little bit, batting the ball more. He's so big, he's so strong.
3 homers in 5 games in this ballpark. Close to home, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. That was nasty from Kirby. 1-2-3. The Red Sox go down. Bottom 2 next. No score. Shaw's and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
What's the first thing you do if you'd had more time in the day? Take a nap? Read a book? Talk with a friend? When you know what's important to you, it's easier to fit it into your schedule. Therapy can help you figure that out. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy that comes to you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Learn to make time for what makes you happy with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Mitch Haniger back at the plate. Homered last night, and Nick Pivetta. First pitch strike at the top of the zone. 4-seamer, and it's 0-1.
Haniger, big night last night. 2 for 3, home run, couple RBIs, couple runs scored. His return.
0-1. He's beloved here. That missed down at end. He was traded to the Giants last year. And he's right back home. Came here from Arizona in 2017. Became a hero. 1-1. Pitch. Swing and a chopper toward third, but foul. Dahlbeck picks it up there. By the way, when Pivetta struck at Polanco to end an easy first, that was brought to you by Northern Bank. And every strikeout's going to mean good things for the Jimmy Fund because the Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer. Every strikeout from a Sox pitcher, Arbella donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund. 1-2. Pitch. Just outside. I mean, that, again, should have been called strike 3. That's another sweeper that's dotted, and it's 2-2.
David Rackley. That's 2 now that he has missed. This is a perfect sweeper on the outside black.
2-2. Here it is. Another one. This one did miss outside, so now 3-2. Now, those are two blatant misses by the home plate umpire. Rackley Nick is now blowing into his hand. Shirt sleeves on. 3-2 the pitch. Swinging a shot foul on the third base line. He tripled up on the sweeper, and Haniger was ready.
Well, he's living with it. Even last night, look at a guy like Bellow, and he was 43% sinkers. The rest was all off speed. Pivetta's living in the same area.
3-2, swing and a miss. He got him. He couldn't check his swing. He went back to it again. That was nasty, and there's one away.
It is a good one. 4 in a row. I mean, as a hitter, you're sort of like, all right, he tripled up on me, but he's still got 95, 96 that he's shown. Not going to go 4 in a row, is he? Well, different philosophy maybe from these Sox pitchers.
I'll tell you something. Watching Pivetta throw that pitch, I want to spin something by you, Lou, as Cal Raleigh stands in. The pitch is what looked like a curveball that slipped out of his hand. You know, that sweeper that he throws now, in so many ways, the arm slot and the hand positioning are similar to the curveball that he's been so comfortable with his whole life. The 1-0 is popped into shallow left field. Duran froze for a minute, now coming in, and Jaron on the run is there to make the play. 2 down. It just looks like such a naturally easy pitch for him out of a slot that he knows well.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing will be that it's kind of sweeper dominant now for him, and the cutter's kind of in that same arm angle. I'm curious if the curveball is still going to be what it once was. You know, and it's like, well, he had a good curveball, but the sweeper has been a better pitch for him. Might lose a little feel for that curveball.
2 down, bases empty. No score. The pitch, a little bit outside. There was a 4-seam fastball for ball 1. Another one that easily could have been called a strike.
That's the same spot he is not giving him. Down and away. It's not too low. It's right in the black.
1-0. That's fouled underneath us. That was another good sweeper, and it's 1-1. For a guy who's going to try to own that part of the zone, that's not that encouraging for Pivetta that he's not getting the strikes in that part of the zone.
No, he wants that zone. Hasn't hurt him yet because he's been able to execute afterwards.
1-1. Nasty little splitter. A slider ripped into right center field, and Rafael is going to play it on a hop. That was pretty good hitting there from Ty France off the end of the bat, and he got enough of it, dumped it into the outfield for the Mariners' first hit.
Yeah, you can't complain there. This is in that spot pretty much that he's not been getting. It's a really good pitch and good hitting from France. This is one of those, you know, the conversation could be different, but if you get this guy out, maybe off the field, you kind of talk to Rackley real quick behind the plate and say, where are those missing?
Here's Dom Canzone. There's a strike. Curveball there. And it's 0-1. I hear what you're saying. Once you get in that slot with the sweeper cutter, it's different to come more over the top in that old arm slot. He is such a different pitcher, going more left to right than just up and down. 0-0, man aboard. First time for the Mariners with 2 down, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. That's where you want his 4-seam fastball. Canzone could not lay off, and it's 0-2.
That was way out of the zone. Canzone chased that one, but it was playing off the first pitch curveball. You know, and that's old school Nick. You know, curveball, then fastball up out of the zone, get the swing and miss.
0-2. Here's the pitch. Curveball ripped down the right field line, but foul. That might have even scored a run. But it hooked foul, and it's 0-2.
That's the 0-2 curveball he wanted. He wants that thing down to where McGuire's going to have to kind of block it. Instead, he left it about thigh high.
League leaders who's circling the drain coming up in a moment by Drains by James. 0-2 the pitch. Fastball just outside. I mean, this is too tight a zone. I mean, that's a bottom of the zone the other way. It's a bad strike zone, and so far a bad effort by David Rackley.
Yeah, but Reese didn't help him there at all. He took that ball right to the dirt.
1-2 is a sweeper down and in. Actually more like a cutter, and it's 2-2. Drains by James is Eastern Mass's leader in residential commercial drain cleaning and pipe lining. Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes. Mookie leads the world with 8 runs batted in. 2 extra games in Korea, though. Still remarkable for him. They throw to first, and diving back in is France. Bogey with 5. Nick Martini, 5 on opening day. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down the pitch. Is a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Wow, that was fortunate, I think, for the Red Sox. And Pivetta does work around a bad zone and some bad luck.
Well, he deserved that when he made some good pitches he didn't get. Good for him.
We go to the top of the third, I should say. No score in Seattle on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Reese McGuire leading it off in the top of the third. No score. The pitch is fouled off on the first base side. And it is 0-1. Luis Arias is the third baseman, was with Reese and the Red Sox. Otherwise, this would be a spot. I think about laying one down that third base line. Reese is such a good bunter. 0-1. Kirby winds, he throws, and McGuire takes inside in his hometown, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Reese is going to really catch somebody sleeping because he's done it now a few times, and Arias kind of right in, just off the edge of the grass, being ready for it.
1-1. That's outside. Small zone. At least it's both ways, and it's 2-1. Duran on deck, and then Tyler O'Neill in the Herb Chambers batting order. Brought to you by Herb Chambers Lincoln of Norwood and Lincoln of Westboro. First time seeing Kirby for Reese. The pitch is hard on the ground, but right into the defense. Polanco, like a Ted Amansky video, 2 hands, perfect fielding form to first, and there's one away.
It really was, right? Like an exaggerated, perfect form mechanic at second base. Hands were out, brought it in right to the belt. A little video right there.
It was like a little, the Bacco claw right in front.
He got into it.
All right, here's Duran for the second time. 1 down, bases empty. The pitch is a little bit outside. Subaru of New England scoreboard. Don't miss the Subaru of New England. A lot to love. Event details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. There's always a smaller slate on day 2 of the season because of the built-in off day. The 1-0 is a soft chopper back to the mound. Kirby has it very easily. Throws to first. In time, and they're 2 down. Yankees and Astros are under the roof in Houston. They have a ball game on day 2. After that great, thrilling win for Yankee fans yesterday in Houston, which has been such a difficult place for them to play. Astros lead 1-0 in the top of the 7th. That's a Christian Javier Carlos Rodon matchup. So clearly Rodon pitched pretty well.
Well, you got to be happy about that. You didn't know what you're going to get from him this year.
2 down. Here's O'Neill. He skies the first pitch, high and foul. A play on the first base side. The only run in that game came on an Alex Bregman base hit. So 1-0 there. Giants lead the Padres 3-0. Top 3 in San Diego. 0-1 to Tyler O'Neill. The pitch is outside. Fun talking to him before the game today.
Yeah. He's still fired up. That big home run. I don't know. Now he's got to sit and wait for next year.
You know? Truly, it's 364 days away.
Yeah.
1-1. That's outside on the corner, they say. Nick Pivetta would like that pitch, and it's 1-2. Although I think now Louis got the record, so kind of playing with house money.
Yeah, but now you're trying to make sure no one else can touch you.
Get to 8.
An entire year away.
1-2. Swinging a line drive, sinking into right field. Base hit for Tyler O'Neill. He got so many friends and family here. And he's aboard with 2 down. Red Sox have their first hit. And here comes Yoshida. You know, Lou, everybody fixates, I guess understandably, on the muscles and athleticism of O'Neill. He's just a great ball player. He can hit. He's got power. He does everything.
Well, another thing, too, just kind of went to work. That's where Kirby's been throwing everything, up and away. And he didn't try to pull him. Just base hit to right field.
Here's Yoshida with 2 down. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner. He wanted to know how hard he threw that ball with the somersault.
Yeah, from right field.
Yeah, because his arm is really good, and he often throws 96, 97 from the outfield. So we were talking before the game, and I told him, well, I've got a way to find that out. Here's a pitch to Yoshida that's fouled straight back, the MLB research tool. So I came up here, loaded it up. I thought it was like in the mid-90s, that throw. So did he. And I found out that it was 87 miles an hour, that leaping, somersaulting throw. And then I had a decision to make.
Listen, I told you if it's below 90, don't tell him. Because he's not going to be happy with it. Because he has thrown a ball from the outfield. We saw the throw at 98.
But a promise made was a promise kept. I told him I'd tell him. 0-2 to Yoshida. Here's the pitch, and Massa takes it outside. So I took the iPad down. I showed him this whole website that has cataloged all the best throws. See, I sugar-coated it a little bit, Lou.
Yeah.
It's like, that one was 87, but here are the 97s.
What was his reaction to 87? Very disappointed.
He was not happy. He laughed, and he said, I got to work on my arm strength. I said, that's obvious. 1-2 the pitch. Swinging a soft chopper foul on the first base side. He's so great. Really, from the moment we met him in spring training, you don't know a player, obviously, till you meet him. And he's such a good fit here.
After that opening day home run, now the goal is to stay healthy. The Sox have had good luck, with guys like Renfroe and Duvall. And you keep this guy healthy, he could fall into that mode, maybe even better than all of them.
Another 1-2 is a comebacker over Kirby. The shortstop Crawford has it. He will throw Yoshida out. And the inning is over. But the Red Sox have made him throw 47 pitches through 3, if you're looking for little moral victories. O'Neill has their only hit. We go to the bottom of the third. No score in Seattle in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before, that's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required, terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
How powerful is Cox Internet? Powerful enough to let your band members in Vegas, Phoenix, and Rhode Island jam like you're all in the same garage. Get Cox Internet powered by fiber with America's fastest download speeds. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial connection. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data. Fixed median download speeds. US Q3 2023.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Nick Pivetta back on the mound for the bottom of the third. He's been great through 2. Luis Urias stands in, and Nick fires a fastball up and away for ball 1. You're looking sharp today, Lou.
Why, thank you.
It's been a bit of a ride for Lou on the wardrobe front. 1-0. Pitch. That's right there.
Yeah, it's been well documented about my luggage situation, I think, with the social media. We've talked about it. Well, I got the word yesterday that I wasn't going to get my luggage at all. I was supposed to get it Friday.
Well, who could know that bridges in Baltimore would collapse? Our thoughts with all those people there. 1-1. That's just inside 2-1.
So I had another 6 days. I figured my clothes showed up, I was going to be perfectly fine, but they didn't, so I had to go do some more shopping in Seattle.
I, for one, think it's the best thing that's ever happened to you. The 2-1 is skied into left field. Duran has plenty of room in front of the warning track. He's there to make the play. Like, these clothes you have right now look way better than the normal stuff you wear.
So you think that in the end I'm actually making out?
I don't think.
I know, but why is it every time I hear it I get upset?
I mean,
the bag's right there,
honestly, every update that says you're not going to get your clothes, it's a license to go get new better things.
New stuff, yeah.
Especially since you spilled coffee on your new pants you got tonight. I mean, you're going to have to get another one.
I only have so many pants, and I spilled coffee on these ones.
Here's Luke Raley who takes ball 1.
And, of course, it's like a light khaki color.
They look very good.
Like if it was a jean,
no
got a
problem.
couple pairs of jeans, no big deal. I don't know what I'm going to do. What is it, soda water? What do I use, tonic water?
Well, no. That's right there. You don't want to know that answer since you didn't spill it. You intentionally poured it down the left leg.
Got to get another pair of pants. No, I clean these puppies up.
No score in the third. 1-1 with 1 down. He shows bunt, does Raley. That's not his game at all. He took a wicked sweeper inside. That was a ball, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, Bobby's way back at shortstop, and it'll be part of his game, but if he can just get it down towards third at all, it's an easy knock.
Here's a 2-1. That's a curve right there, strike 2. I mean, Lou's got these like cream-colored pants, beautiful new shiny blue Cole Haan shoes, and just
nice top.
A beautiful.
It's like a jacket sweater
jacket. Yeah, swinging a foul on the third base side.
Well, I wasn't anticipating, the roof being open here in Seattle either. By the way, I mean it's a beautiful night. It's not a cloud in the sky, but it's still Seattle.
Yeah.
And it's not even April.
I wouldn't think it'd be open either.
No, it's a little chilly.
I really am happy that it is. We go to too many places where the weather is fine and they close it up. Baseball's an outdoor game. 2-2. Swinging all one hopper to Bobby. He backhands. He's so smooth. A rocket across the diamond in time to get Raley. Now the defensive positioning card was perfect there, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, that's one thing that Cora talked a lot about in camp. Bobby played a real good third base. You see him over there at first base in the past as well. He feels like late game versatility. If he needs something to happen, he can spot out there in the outfield. But third base defense, and that was nice. Ball was hit hard. A little backhand and easy arm across the diamond.
He's so comfortable over there. Here's Crawford, who lined out his first time.
It's almost like he was playing shortstop right there, which we saw last year.
Let's just say I'm glad he doesn't have a 6 next to his position on the lineup card today as Crawford takes a curve, strike 1. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you going where you're going. Traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go. There's another strike with a slider. The pitch mix from Pivetta right now is awesome.
Yeah, still showing 95, 96. Throwing a lot of strikes.
Well, and your question I thought was a really interesting one, Lou. Like, is the curveball still going to be a weapon? It has been very effective.
Yeah, he's been throwing strikes. Good power in his fastball.
0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. No, where is that?
Okay.
Wow. That's the 4th awful miss by David Rackley.
I mean, that is pathetic. Like, that's not even umpiring.
That's
like
2 inches on the plate.
Reese McGuire caught this ball and took 2 steps to the dugout. The pitcher always does, right? Always wants it. Reese was 3 steps to the dugout, and they pulled him back.
That's terrible. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a chopper on the first base side. Casas will come in. Nick over to cover. Tristan takes it himself. And the inning is over. Pivetta walking past Rackley here.
Got to have a talk with him.
And he is. He's going to calmly ask him as the baseball is given to him. And I think Rackley actually just said, I missed that one.
Absolutely, because Nick nodded. That's the right thing to do if you're Rackley.
I appreciate that. We go to the fourth inning. The only thing looking better than Lou's wardrobe is Nick Pivetta. No score on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. I know that being a small business owner means being ready to adapt and change quickly to meet business needs. That's why the American Express Business Gold Card offers flexible spending capacity that adapts to your business. Plus, access to 24/7 support from a business card specialist trained to help with your business needs. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms do apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Well, we go into the fourth inning. Trevor Story, who leads it off for the Red Sox, into the right-handed batter's box. George Kirby throws. And a strike on the outside corner. Red Sox have made it work a little bit, 48th pitch, and we saw the replay between innings. And I do give David Rackley, who's having a rough night, a lot of credit for that. He owned up to the mistake. Said to Nick, my bad. The 0-1 is way outside from Kirby, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you want. You know, as a hitter, too, the same thing. Like, you know the pitch is wrong. You go in maybe and look at it, and you'd love to have the guy the next at bat say, by the way, I missed that one. Because then there's really nothing you could say. You can't get mad at him. And Nicky pretty much told him, I appreciate it, and they both moved on.
1-1. Here's the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. That's a pitch Nick would get. He's not gotten it right there a bunch of times, and Story's upset about it. And it's 1-2. I think Nick has done a very good job tonight, all things considered, bottling up his anger.
Oh, he's not getting the call, but what he's doing is coming right back and executing next pitches. Not letting it really bother him too much hasn't got him in trouble.
1-2 to Story, leading off the fourth. Here's the pitch, and Trevor lines one foul. Down the right field line, he leads off the Herb Chambers batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers Volvo Cars of Norwood. It's hard not to get excited about what this version of Pivetta might do for a full season. Yes, I know it's only 3 innings in. Here's the 1-2. That is just high. Very close, but called a ball, and it's 3-2.
You know, I understand a lot of people just stopped watching. You know, at the end of the year, the team obviously wasn't playing well the last month and a half. So it was sort of like, yeah, great. He had a good month and a half. He's still Pivetta. He's going to be this 4.5 ERA guy. And it's like, no. Different pitcher, different stuff. He was a different guy.
Here's the 2-2. High fly into left field, but Story got that one out off the end of the bat. Between the left fielder Canzone and Julio Rodriguez, and Canzone makes the play. There's one away. Lou, on May the 28th, he introduced that sweeper, bullpen, and then starting 97 innings, 135 strikeouts.
Yeah, no, it was. They hit 135 off that pitch. 56.5 K rate on the sweeper itself. Like it. That's why I say, if you weren't paying attention, like he's a different guy.
Here's Casas. He swings and misses at a first pitch curveball in on the hands, and it's on one. But I would say this. You know, the sweeper's a dominant weapon, but he's really pitched tonight. He's mixed them all.
Yeah, the cutter's been good. The power fastball's been good. But it would almost be like watching Casas at the end of April and then never watching him again. It's like you didn't see what he did after the break, you know?
0-1. That's down and in. Yeah, it was a completely changed man.
Well, this guy Kirby's a challenge. You know, with no Devers in there, you really need, in the middle of the order, somebody sort of take over and come up with a big one.
1-1. Swing and a miss. I think he chased one there. No, that was right there on the outside corner. A slider, and it's 1-2.
He hasn't challenged Tristan too much with fastballs. He's kind of going after him with sliders here the first couple of at-bats.
Tristan in his career now 0 for 6 against Kirby, which is a little surprising to me. I mean, Kirby's great. Here's a swing and a miss. Great curveball, and he is gone. Easy does it. Tristan does not often have that look on his face, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, that was his knuckle curve. He's only thrown a couple of them. This one here was a good spot, down and in. Kirby's starting to feel a little bit now, getting into a rhythm.
4th inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Donate your car and help a child today. Free pickup 877 Cars for Kids or carsforkids.com. His 59th pitch is coming home, and Rafaela swings again at the first pitch. Almost the exact same spot as the first one he fouled off and into and out. Couldn't get this one, and it's 0-1. Kirby really in a groove. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. That was the one to handle if there ever is one from Kirby's center cut. But Rafaela late, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's the benefit of having 96. I mean, you can miss. As mentioned, he loves to be on top of that strike zone, right in the top of the little box that you might see on TV. This one here was more middle down, and Rafi just fouled it straight back.
0-2. 2 down in the top of the 4th. Pitch. Swinging a high fly foul. Another good crowd. I mean, it's not the sellout we had last night. There are plenty of seats in the upper deck on the right field line, but for a Game 2, chilly night, it's a very nice turnout. 2 to Rafaela. Base is empty, 2 outs, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He blew him away with a fastball. 95 right there. They'll challenge him with that until he proves otherwise. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 0-0. Pivetta back to work after this in the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, this is Boomer Esiason here. I know that running your business varies a lot from month to month, and so do your business needs. That's why the enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn rewards where your business spends the most, with 4 times membership rewards points that automatically adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, up to $150,000 in purchases per year. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms to apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business Gold Card.
How powerful is Cox Internet? Powerful enough to let your band members in Vegas, Phoenix, and Rhode Island jam like you're all in the same garage. Get Cox Internet powered by fiber with America's fastest download speeds. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial connection. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data. Fixed median download speeds. US Q3 2023.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
First pitch to Julio Rodriguez as a cutter fouled off, and it's 0-1. Nick Pivetta has been efficient and dominant. That was only his 46th pitch. He has really filled up the zone. 0-1 to J-Rod. Remember the 30-30 club, and he loops one into center field. Rafaela coming in, he can't get it. That's a base hit, just too strong from Rodriguez. That was a good pitch by Pivetta. But he's got the Mariners' second hit, and it leads off the fourth.
And off the plate, I almost wish he got a little more barrel on this. Ball would have stayed up more for Rafael to kind of run in and get it. Just dumped it right in front of him.
Do you think bats have gotten stronger since when you played? It seems to me that's one that would shatter a bat in years gone by.
Well, we always used ash. Towards the tail end of my career, like the maple got introduced like 3 or 4 years, and it was bad maple. Remember, they're just breaking in half left and right, so they changed a lot. The regulations.
Here's Jorge Polanco, who has had great success against Pivetta. Here's a pitch down and in, ball one. Yeah, maple came on the scene. It was so much more percussive. In other words, balls were just jumping off the bat, more home runs. But when they broke, it was like the spear from Braveheart.
Yeah.
So many of them planting in the infield grass, and a real danger. The 1-0 swing and a miss. It's been a really good curveball tonight. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's mixed that in nicely. Got Polanco in the first inning with a cutter, I believe, but a lot of off speeds now to Polanco. Of course, there's some history there, right? So you're maybe attacking him a little bit differently than you have in the past.
1-1 pitch. High with a fastball. And it's 2-1. He's had success against the Mariners, and he's gone deep into starts, has Pivetta. You know, he's jazzed up for this one. No score in the fourth. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a shot foul down the first base line. 3 outings against the Mariners, and in each of them more than 5 innings. Last year, 10 strikeouts without a walk in 7 1/3.
You know, one thing, too, Nick did well last year was keep runners. He's going to have to hit with Julio. 37 bags. He got thrown out 10 times, but he'll be looking to run.
2-2, not going the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. He struck him out, and that was dominant from Pivetta. Actually, might have been the slider at the top of the zone. Either way, Polanco is a big first out.
Yeah, I think that was maybe a little cutter up and in. That's what I'm talking about. It's almost you got to go to that radar gun, because the curveball you can see, cutter's obviously a little bit smaller, a little bit harder than that sweeper. You just elevated a cutter up and in and got him.
Mitch Haniger, right-hander. With 1 down, they throw to first. And Lou, if it's hard for us to distinguish, you know it's hard on the hitter.
That's the idea, right? That's the whole name of the game now, reshaping everything, showing them horizontal movement, vertical movement, do different types of breaking balls.
Haniger struck out his first time. Line to third. Dahlbeck has it. Throw to first. Not in time. Very close. A rocket from Bobby D. Most runners would have been doubled off there. Julio too athletic, and they're 2 down.
I was just thinking the same thing. You know, this guy's got quick actions, Julio Rodriguez. Anybody else, you know, just another step as he try to redirection themselves to first base, and Bobby might have got him, because this was beautiful catch and release. Ooh. And a good throw to first base.
Looked like a closer throwing that thing across the diamond. So now here's Cal Raleigh. 2 down. J-Rod at first. No score. The pitch. Raleigh skies one foul down the left field side. He's a cult hero here for the 402-foot home run he hit to clinch the playoffs in 2022. But Red Sox Nation should love him too for what he did the day that Tim Wakefield passed away. I mean, to call for Kirby to throw 2 knuckleballs is the absolute epitome of class. 0-1. Pitch is a little bit outside. 1-1.
Yeah, that was special. I remember that day and seeing it. Kirby, we've seen him here. He's got 96. He came out and threw a couple of knuckleballs to start the game, and Raleigh had everything to do with it.
1-1. Julio runs. The pitch is swung on a miss. McGuire's throw, not in time. A foot first slide, and Rodriguez has his first steal. That's pretty good transfer by McGuire, but Rodriguez too fast, and now Pivetta's got to zero back in on the hitter. It's 1-2.
Yeah, Reese is one thing really the game kind of picked up for him early on in the year. You remember those first 3 series or so? Boy, everybody was running in the Red Sox, and the catchers were just wearing it. You know, Connor Wong really kind of stepped up the way he threw the ball, but Reese, that's an area where he really improved as the season went on. This is a good throw, just Rodriguez outran it.
1-2 pitch to Raleigh. In the dirt. Good idea. Curveball. On the Subaru of New England scoreboard, Mookie Betts has hit his 3rd home run of the year. Dodgers again handling the Cardinals. Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. 2-2, infield to pull for this left-hander. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Great cutter in under the hands, and Pivetta's dominance continues. 5 strikeouts through 4. Nothing on the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business Gold Card.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Hey, it's Connor Wong. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
A little bit of chicken fries. We go into the 5th inning, and Manuel Valdez looking to fry Kirby here. No score. It's been a pitcher's duel deluxe on a brisk Seattle night. No score. Valdez fouled out to third his first time. Major power from the left side here. He swings and fouls one off. On the third base side, Kirby has done what so many starters do. After wobbling in the first inning, he is in an incredible settled groove. 0-1. Kirby quickly throws. Valdez, that's right there. It's the one you want. Fastball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, he's done last couple innings now. He's kind of living on the bottom of the zone. Some pitches to hit, because I mentioned he's tough up top, 96, 97, but kind of going to that sinker once in a while in the bottom of the zone. That's the one you want to get after.
Of course, looks easier from here.
Of course.
0-2 to Valdez. Dahlbeck on deck. Here's the pitch. Fastball fouled off on the third base side. Valdez, Dahlbeck, and McGuire bottom third in the Herb Chambers batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers Honda Boston and Honda Burlington.
I mean, there's a reason why. You see all the preseason predictions, and you see George Kirby's name on Cy Young. A lot of people thinking this guy's got a shot, and there's good reason why. And we're seeing it here tonight. This kid's impressive.
0-2. High. He's going to be a problem for a long time.
Yeah, he is. He is. Keep him out here out west. Learn about him a few times a year, and that's it.
It's an easy, repeatable delivery. 1-2. Swing and a chopper on the right side. Ty France has it on the backhand. Kirby over to cover with his yellow spikes in there in time to get Valdez. And there's one away. Yeah, that's true. The max you see him in the regular season be 2 times.
Yeah, no, this kid's special.
I think you see why Jerry DiPoto and the Mariners, when the Red Sox and many other teams sort of sought a deal for this guy, he just hung up the phone.
Yeah. I mean, His rookie year, he came up in 22 and 25 starts at a 3.39 ERA. Last year, he gave you 3.35.
Here's Bobby. That's a curveball missing outside for ball one.
I mentioned many times, 190 innings, struck out $172, and only walked 19 guys.
Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln. Want to know to Bobby. Lou's a big believer in the ultimate ambush. He was ambushed today, and here's a pitch low, 2-0. Explain, sir.
Well, I think sometimes, Dahlbeck's everybody in the bench is sort of like, okay, when am I going to get my first game, right? And then you find out a half hour. So there's not thought. You just go out there, react, and play. Unfortunately for him, he's got this animal on the mound, but
2-0. Swing and a high little blooper in a shallow right field. Coming in on it is Raley. He's there to make the play. 2 down.
That's one thing that Kirby will. When you look at kind of like heat charts, the fastball is always up and outer quadrant. So it's up and away to righties, up and away to lefties. The Red Sox have one hit, and that's Tyler O'Neill, who took that up and away and hit it to right. 2-0 right there. He wasn't going in or half to Bobby. It was away.
Here is Reese McGuire's strike on the outside corner. The code word of the game is 11 Rafael Devers. 1-1 Rafael Devers. Unfortunately, Rafi scratched late today. Enter your code in the member portal today to claim your points. 0-1 to Reese. Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
It's a clinic 0-2.
Yeah, it is. And for that reason alone, where he pitches up and away in the strike zone was why I really wanted to see that Devers matchup. Because the way he's been taking fastballs up and away, driving it the other way, I thought that it was the one guy that kind of almost pitched to what Rafi's doing right now. That late scratch, it's tough on the lineup facing this guy.
0-2 to Reese. In the dirt. Yeah, it had all the makings of yet another opposite field home run. McGuire digs back in. 2 down in the 5th, scoreless. 1-2 on a blustery night. Here's the pitch. McGuire swings and misses. He was overpowered there by a slider, and the inning is over. Well, the Red Sox had a great chance in the first, and they've had none since. 5 strikeouts for Kirby. Halfway home in Seattle. No score. Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut Anthem Compact Tractors 2010 Adzone Radio USEN CAEN 2010 Radio Full Mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, this is Boomer Esiason here. I know that running your business varies a lot from month to month, and so do your business needs. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn rewards where your business spends the most, with 4 times membership rewards points that automatically adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, up to $150,000 in purchases per year. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms to apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business Gold Card.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Nick Pivetta back to the mound for the bottom of the 5th. It has been an awesome effort by both starting pitchers. No score. Ty France leading it off. Pivetta throws and a curveball right in there for strike 1.
See a lot of strikes from Nick. And swing and misses. 10 swing and misses now. 34% whiff rate. That's pretty good. 2-4.
He's been fantastic. 0-1. Here's the pitch. High fly foul down the right field line into the seats. And out of play. Kubota Orange Days are here. Check out Kubota's great lineup of zero-turn mowers and subcompact tractors today. Not that I know what any of those things are. In Mass, please visit Norfolk Power Equipment and rent them in Carver. Ahern Equipment in Spencer, or Bacon's Equipment in Williamsburg. Zero-turn mowing. 0-2. Here's the pitch. France pops it again, foul. I see Pivetta. I see France. Lou Merloni with luggage lost needs new underpants.
I got those today, too. I had enough to get me through like 4 or 5 days, but I got 6 more coming, Will. I mean, you don't want to be around me, do you?
No, it's hard enough as it is. 0-2 to France. The pitch. A little bit high with the fastball. So you're not superstitious. You didn't need to double up after the opening day win.
No, I threw it out there. I was willing to go the same underwear, same pants, same socks for 10 days if the Sox signed Montgomery, but that didn't work, so I went out and bought some undies.
He's with the D-backs now. Swing and a miss. Pivetta is just blowing him away. Who needs Montgomery when you got Pivetta? 1 away on Nick's 6th strikeout.
Well, you got a kid like Kirby out there and dealing both these guys, not giving in at all. Nick matching Kirby, Kirby matching Nick. This has been an impressive pitching performance from both guys.
Who will wilt first? Here's Dom Canzone with 1 down in the 5th. Pivetta throws, and it's hard on the ground to first. Casas bobbles, but picks it up with a bare hand, flips to first, and Pivetta there, 2 down. You know, Lou, it's been at times frustrating with Pivetta, up and down, but this is always in there. In all of his time with the Red Sox, there have been flashes of this ability, not only to dominate a lineup, to have a great month, a great 6 weeks, and to really embrace a pressurized moment.
It was been, for the first 2 years, it was like 4.5 ERA both years.
Yeah.
But within that 4.5, it was a month of dominance, a month of getting hit. It was just up and down.
Here's Luis Urias, who takes low, ball 1.
But you always had a month where it was just like, wow. And then you come back and get hit again the next month. And in the end, it would all average out to a 4.5, which, hey, you give me 30-plus starts. I'll take that.
Is swung on a miss. And he's really the only guy right now on this staff that has done that before.
Yeah. Yeah, the one guy that you could say is giving you 170, 30, 32 starts. And hopefully Bellow is kind of approaching that status. Give me a year like he did last year.
1-1, fouled back towards Lou, who's standing as it is. He was in great fielding position.
It was like Polanco on that ground ball. Legs were a little wider than shoulder width apart, knees bent, athletic position. I was ready to bring it in.
Don't rip those new beautiful pants, though.
Well, they're already
stained them.
They're already stained. This little sweater vest, I could have taken it like a catcher.
Off those shiny, beautiful silver snaps. Lou is styling in Seattle. 2 down in the 5th. Neither team has scored. 1-2. Pivetta delivers. That's strike 3 called at the top of the zone, and the inning is over. He is rolling his Pivetta. Side is retired. Thanks to our friends at AZEC. We'll tell you more about that in a moment. Pivetta on fire. Close to home after 5-0 on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut Anthem Compact Tractors 2010 Adzone Radio USEN CAEN 2010 Radio Full Mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Jarren Duran leading it off, and he takes the first pitch strike from George Kirby for strike one. Pivetta, with a little help maybe from David Rackley, retired the side in the fifth. Retiring the side brought to you by AZEK Exteriors, featuring new AZEK bevel and shake siding. The 0-1 bounces in their curveball. That siding is engineered to deliver classic beauty, but without all the maintenance. Visit azekexteriors.com.
Gotta get him here, right? Top of the order.
I thought Duran might be thinking bunt. You want one of those hustle doubles.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. A little base hit in the gap. Watch the lizard run. A little double.
1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That does crack me up. It's that side-to-side straight line running.
Tries to straighten it out. He said he worked in his form, right? To be more like, to not do that as much. But
whatever he's doing, it's working.
Yeah, I don't know. You're fast. Why change? Guess you can get faster. But
here's the 1-2. That's outside. Good take. So Duran, O'Neill, and Yoshida, the old third time through the order. Of course, as we told you at the beginning, no problem for Kirby in this situation. As good as anybody in the game. 2-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He blew him away. That's just so impressive. There's a little bit of drop in velocity. 93 there from Kirby, but still plenty good enough on a chilly night. One down on Kirby's sixth strikeout. And here's O'Neill.
Yeah, it was down at 93. A lot of breaking balls to lefties. You know, first pitch sliders, especially the Casas, did it again here to Duran, but that velo down a little bit. Maybe they can jump.
Here's O'Neill. He takes strike one. This would be the guy you would think maybe on a night like this where one swing might be enough. Good take there, and it's 0-1. Wasn't going to do much with that pitch. Here's the next one. O'Neill takes high, and it's a ball and a strike. Herb Chambers' batting order. Duran, O'Neill, Yoshida, brought to you by Herb Chambers, Honda Seekonk, and Honda Westboro. O'Neill is singled and fouled out. He's got the Red Sox only hit. That's right there. Bottom of the zone, and it's 1-2.
A little sinker down the zone, too. God, this kid kind of really has everything.
Extremely impressive. 1-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 3 in a row and 7 overall.
Well, this is an area where Kirby, as good as he was last year and dominant as he was, stuff does have a tendency last year to fall off later in games. Pitches 76 to 100. Guys hit 305 off him. He's at 83 right now, but it certainly hasn't dropped the last two hitters with punch-outs.
Here's a high fly into left field. Hit pretty well. Back into the corner goes Canzone, and it's just foul. Slicing off the bat of Yoshida. That was an encouraging swing, but foul, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, that ball just kept slicing. Thought it was going to stay fair, but you know, that wind kind of blowing in from left field. As you know, Will, in your golf game, you hit into that wind, the ball's going to slice it a little bit more. It's about 4 or 5 feet foul.
And I don't need much wind to do that.
No.
2 down in the 6th. Scoreless, the 0-1. That is center cut for a strike. Clinic continues, and it's 0-2. Since he came into the big leagues, George Kirby has the #1 strike throwing percentage in the game, 70%, and the lowest walk rate. 0-2, swing and a miss. He got him with a knuckle curve, and the inning comes to a close as Raleigh digs it out of the dirt. And Yoshida is gone. This, folks, is a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel as Kirby strikes out the side in the 6th. Bottom half next, Pivetta to try to counter on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
How powerful is Cox Internet? Powerful enough to let your band members in Vegas, Phoenix, and Rhode Island jam like you're all in the same garage. Get Cox Internet powered by fiber with America's fastest download speeds. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial connection. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data. Fixed median download speeds. US Q3 2023.
January 12, 2024, EP Company for John Deere at ID JDRD0443000. Spot title Cut Anthem Compact Tractors 2010 Adzone Radio USEN CAEN 2010 Radio Full Mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before, that's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required, terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business Gold Card.
Hi, this is Tristan Casas. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
What a pitcher's duel we've got in Seattle. It's been fun. Luke Raley leading it off against Nick Pivetta, whose 69th pitch is a curveball swung on and missed. This is as fun as it's ever been to watch Pivetta throw.
Yeah, he's just sort of continuing towards the end of last year. We're seeing it here. He's going up against a guy that is just that. A guy.
0-1. Swing and a foul. Quickly 0-2. That took a bite out of McGuire.
I mean, Kirby is a dude.
Yes,
like
he
this
is.
guy. He's been good the last couple of years. Be ready for the next big thing. He is special. And young.
Mariners have too many of those. 0-2 to the left-handed hitting Raley to pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Nick is matching him blow for blow. That is 8 strikeouts, 1 away in the 6th.
And that was just a cutter. Again, really, that knuckle curve has come into play. He's been throwing it well. This cutter's been good all game long to go with his sweeper at 95 on top of the zone. This is getting fun to watch, both these guys right now.
So now begins the third time through the order for Pivetta, who in past vintages, this would be an issue. This looks like a totally different Pivetta. The pitch fouled off on the third base side. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
0-1 pitch is launched to right field inside the foul pole and gone for J.P. Crawford. The scoreless tie is broken up, a solo shot, and Crawford makes it 1-0 Mariners.
Well, you said it had the feel of like just one pitch, one swing type of game, and exactly what he got. He got the breaking ball. I think it was a little cutter in. Nick just left it over the middle of the plate a little bit too much, and he just dropped the head on it. Just a question whether this is going to be fair or not. Crawford kept this ball fair.
He had a breakout power year season ago, 19 homers. Here's Julio Rodriguez, and he takes strike 1 on the slider on the inside corner. And that kind of night, that's just the third Mariner hit. As great as Kirby has been, puts the Mariners ahead, 0-1. Sweeper misses outside, 1-1.
Yeah, did that cutter in. You know, you wants that thing up in the zone. You see a lot of swing and misses, or down in the zone. That one there was about thigh high, inner right on the black. Crawford did a nice job of keeping it fair.
1-1, trying to regather himself. A big sweeper, swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Subaru New England scoreboard. The Yankees are leading the Astros in the 8th inning in Houston. It's 2-1. And they're rallying. They put 2 more runs up. 4-1 Yanks.
Get them late.
1-2. Pivetta stands tall. He throws. And that one just misses outside. 2-2.
Try to keep it right where it is, right? Finish this inning strong, get through 6, keep your team right where it is for now. See if you can get to Kirby next, or maybe even that bullpen.
2-2. High with a fastball. It's been so tense. He knows the stakes with how good Kirby has been. You're right. He's got to refocus.
You know, the question for me is Devers with the late scratch on that shoulder. I find it hard to believe he'd be available due to that late scratch off the bench.
3-2. That is strike 3 call. That is beautiful from Pivetta at the bottom of the zone. Good sweeper. Rodriguez didn't think so, but finally a call goes Nick's way, and they're 2 down.
That's a good pitch. Julio's thinking there. I mean, this is good breaking ball, sweeper, bottom of the zone. I mean, Nick hasn't been getting that all game long, to be honest with you. He got a gift. You know, at the end of that 5th inning from Rackley, I think kind of we're even on the fastball up. But this one here is a strike. He just finally got it.
Here is Jorge Polanco, who takes a strike at the top of the zone. That's 9 strikeouts for Pivetta. His career high 13. He did it in Oakland last year in 6 1/3 innings. 0-1. 1-0 Mariners. Swing and a miss. He's got plenty left in the tank. 94 fastball. And it's 0-2.
Yeah, it's impressive. Sitting at 81 pitches, he had through 6. First off, Red Sox starter's throwing a pitch in the 6th, which is nice. You know, I mean, that's what Core's looking for right now. He's throwing beautifully. He made one little pitch and a beautiful swing by Crawford, but just give me length. Can't ask for much more.
0-2. Check swing and a high fastball. That's right where Nick wanted to throw it. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, it's the question of opening day. He's going to be about 84, 85 pitches after this inning. Do you send him back out in the 7th? You pat him on the butt and move on. Looks like Spear warming up for the Mariners.
1-2. Just maybe a little low and outside. Curveball, and it's 2-2. So yeah, maybe Kirby's done.
Kirby's sitting on 86 pitches through 6. Opening day, first start. You go right to the lefty. That's been really good for them.
1 hit allowed. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He just devastated Polanco with a sweeper. 1 mistake is the only difference, and it wasn't even that big a mistake. Crawford hit the ball out of the yard, and after 6, the Mariners lead 1-0 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut Anthem Compact Tractors 2010. Ad Zone Radio USEN CAEN 2010 Radio Full Mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, this is Boomer Esiason here. I know that running your business varies a lot from month to month, and so do your business needs. That's why the enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn rewards where your business spends the most, with 4 times membership rewards points that automatically adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, up to $150,000 in purchases per year. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms to apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business Gold Card.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Trevor Story is in there to lead off the 7th inning. 1-0 Mariners. George Kirby back to the mound. The pitch to Trevor inside. Feels like this will be his last hitter. The lefty Spire is warming for the Mariners. The lefty Casas is on deck. That was his 87th pitch. Kirby's just been awesome. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. That was a great slider. Story's 0 for 2. Kirby has struck out 4 in a row, 8 overall. The Red Sox have 1 hit.
Yeah, back and forth, both these guys. Love to get a couple runners on, though. Get him out of this
1-1 is swung on and missed. And truly, from a Red Sox angle, Trevor had the key at bat of the whole game in the first inning when Duran walked and stole, Yoshida walked, and Trevor was up first and third against Kirby with only 1 out, and he could not put the ball in play.
That's a big at bat. Guy in trouble in the first inning, uncharacteristically walked 2. Has absolutely cruised ever since.
Here's the 1-2. That's high with a fastball. Trying to empty the tank a little bit. 95 there, maybe feeling the finish line. It's 2-2. I think Pivetta's done too.
Yeah, it looks like it. 6 innings, 3 hits. No walks, 10 strikeouts. That's 6 innings. God, that is good to see from a starter.
2-2 is Sky down the right field line. It'll stay in the yard, though. Back into his right. Raley on the warning track. He is there to make the play. 1 away. The Red Sox bullpen is going. And it's hard for me to see from here who that is.
I think I saw Winkowski.
Which would make sense.
Yep, getting up here. He'll probably have that 7th inning. He'll have Haniger, Raleigh in France.
So here now is Casas. This is, Kirby's been awesome. But it's surprising if you got the lefty up to let him face him as Casas takes high and outside. On the other hand, Tristan in his career now is 0 for 7 with 3 strikeouts against Kirby, and he's been spectacular.
First pitch fastball. He's come out on first pitch sliders, both at bats. That gets ahead of him.
1-0. Fouled off. Man, was he fooled there. That was wicked. A slider in on the hands, and Tristan late and almost killed Rafaela on deck.
That was a late swing, wasn't it? Got the off-speed pitch and everything. Was still. I usually see a swing like that in a fastball.
1-1. Kirby throws. Casas swings and fouls it off. He was timed up there, and that was a dead mistake in the middle of the zone.
That was the pitch. That was the mistake that Pivetta threw, and that wasn't a bad pitch to Crawford, but maybe he's just looking for it in there. That's what Casas just get. He got the slider middle, maybe even slightly inner half, and fouled it back. He wants that one back.
Now the right-hander Ryan Stanek also up for the Mariners. 1-2 to Casas. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. That was the curveball, not close. 7th inning is sponsored by Sherwin-Williams, the exclusive Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program will help you grow and manage your paint business. 1-0 Mariners in the 7th. 2-2 to Casas. It's been a masterclass from Kirby. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line hopper up the middle. Crawford picks it cleanly behind the bag. He throws to first. That was a Gold Glove type play. Casas retired. 2 down. Rafaela coming up, and Scott Service looks like he wants to give him another hitter.
I would say this is just a fastball outer half. It's the hardest ball the Red Sox have hit all day. Even the O'Neill single, the only thing they have, a little bit off the end, dropped in front of their right fielder, but first real hard hit ball off of Kirby came here with 1 out in the 7th.
Here's Rafael, who's been swing happy, and here he takes a fastball, bottom of the zone, good pitch, 0-1. 3 hits for the Mariners, 1 left the yard from J.P. Crawford, just 1 for the Red Sox. 0-1. Cedon swings and misses. God, his swing can be long at times, and it's 0-2.
He doesn't get cheated, that's for sure.
Which in this kind of game, who knows? Run into one and tie it up. 0-2. Playing the other way in the outfield. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive into right field, sinking base hit. That is impressive for Rafaela. That's the approach you've been talking about all night long. So encouraging for the kid. He goes the other way, just the Red Sox second hit. Tying run is aboard with speed, and that's going to chase George Kirby. Scott Service is coming out of the dugout. Valdez is due up. We'll see what the Red Sox might do. He will get a big hand, and boy, does he deserve it tonight. That was as good as you can see from a starting pitcher.
I'm curious to see if they counter with Reyes with the lefty here, but this was impressive. This kid is special. He's got a great career ahead of himself. Came in as advertised and really threw a gem here tonight.
Anybody who throws knuckleballs for Tim Wakefield is okay by us. And he is utterly dominant tonight. The Red Sox will see a pitching change. Bullpen door swings open. They've had Spire, the lefty, and Stanek, the righty, up. So this is a little cat and mouse between Scott Service and Alex Cora. It is going to be the lefty Spire coming on. We'll take a break, come back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle, 1-0 Mariners. The tying run is aboard in Rafael on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
You've reached Monster Bank. Please enter your 35-digit account number.
I don't have it.
State your name.
Jim Robbins.
Okay, Mr. Lobkins, how can we help you?
It's Robbins.
You said pay off my mortgage. I'll transfer you.
No. I need to open a small business account.
Good, I full head Bellam at Monster Bank.
If your bank doesn't understand you, that's bull. Now there's a bank helping small businesses succeed. Owners Bank. All business, no bull. Learn more at ownersbank.com. Owners Bank is a division of Liberty Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Have you been putting off new windows for your home? Now is the time to visit CCL in Abington. We've partnered with Matthews Brothers in Maine to bring you the best in windows. Matthews Brothers has been making windows since 1854. Come check out our line of wicked awesome windows from Matthews Brothers at CCL in Abington. Make your home energy efficient in 2024 with Matthews Brothers windows. Check us out online at capecodlumber.com or visit the CCL showroom in Abington today. We are 100% employee owned and operated.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on
Pablo
WEEI.
Reyes, the batter, and as you rejoin, Pablo has grounded a base hit into right field, and the Red Sox now with the tying run in scoring position. First pitch, a knock, and now here's Bobby Dahlbeck.
Reyes getting his first hit of the year. Lefty coming in for Valdez. Reyes gets another opportunity, just shoots his first pitch sinker the other way, and that's pretty much where Spire is. I mean, he's going to be a fastball sinker type of guy. He's got a slider, about 94, 95. Tough on lefties. He's been really good for them.
Pablo last year hit .327 against lefties and wasting no time as a pinch hitter. He delivers. So now Rafael, who can fly, is the tying run at second base. And here's Bobby, who in 5 previous games in this yard has 3 home runs.
You got Connor Wong on deck now. You got the 3-hitter minimum. If you can, Bobby can shoot something. You got another righty coming up against him as well. Loading the bench a little bit.
Dahlbeck against Kirby, struck out and flied out. George Kirby in the dugout at last. 1-0 Mariners, but Rafaela at second and Reyes at first. 2 down for Dahlbeck. Spire, the lefty, throws, and Bobby takes a great pitch on the corner. Nothing to do there, but taken, it's 0-1.
Yeah, that's a good slider. Spire. He throws that pretty evenly to righties. With the sinker and that 4-seamer. Don't throw that changeup too much at all.
0-1, the pitch. That's outside in the dirt. Very nice stop there by Cal Raleigh. Man, that would have moved him to second and third. Kirby is still on the top railing. First base dugout, eagerly watching. Hoping to hold on to this 1-0 lead. Absolute pitching clinic by Kirby today. See if Bobby Dahlbeck can turn this game right here. 1-1. Rafaela will score on almost anything into the outfield. Here's the pitch. Swinging a little blooper, foul straight back. That was the one to hammer right there. 94 in the middle of the strike zone, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, a little tilt of the head from Bobby. Knows he missed a good pitch to hit.
Long is out on deck. 1-2 to Dahlbeck. Rafaela's got a big lead at second. Behind him, Reyes at first, and Spire trying to manufacture the last out, spins back to second, and Pablo back standing.
I don't have many of these opportunities. Had it back in the first, you mentioned, first, third, one out. Story struck out. Casas couldn't deliver. Another opportunity here in the seventh.
1-2 to Dahlbeck. Here's the pitch. Dahlbeck swings and misses. He is struck out on a slider. And the inning is over. Opportunity missed for the Sox. Stretch time in Seattle. 1-0 Mariners in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. At ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, this is Boomer Esiason here. I know that running your business varies a lot from month to month, and so do your business needs. That's why the enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn rewards where your business spends the most, with 4 times membership rewards points that automatically adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, up to $150,000 in purchases per year. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms to apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business Gold Card.
How powerful is Cox Internet? Powerful enough to let your band members in Vegas, Phoenix, and Rhode Island jam like you're all in the same garage. Get Cox Internet powered by fiber with America's fastest download speeds. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial connection. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data. Fixed median download speeds. US Q3 2023.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Season debut for Josh Winkowski, trying to keep this a 1-0 game. We'll see Haniger, Rowley, and Ty France in the Herb Chambers batting order. Just a revelation of the year in 23 for Winkowski. Roughed up, though, in spring training. At one point, it was thought that he might battle for a spot at the back end of the rotation, an ERA just south of 5. But over 60 relief appearances a season ago, he was utterly dominant for Boston.
A little uptick in velocity. Saw him up to 96. He was fantastic.
Here's Mitch Haniger. Pitch is in there. A strike. Cutter. We'll watch the velocity from Winkowski, because at the end of camp, maybe as a byproduct of pushing to be a starter, it was down a little bit. 0-1. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Not close. You feel so confident about the Red Sox bullpen. And Winkowski was a horse last year, but it's kind of a nervy moment the way this game is for Winkowski here.
Well, we'll keep it right where it is. Still got a couple innings to try to get to this bullpen, but got some pop here in the middle of this order.
1-1. That is outside.
And that was 96 there from Wink. The cutter was 89. That was good to see as well. Try to find that slider. This guy, 18 holds, second the team to Chris Martin. So good.
2-1. Swing and a miss. That was awesome. That was Winkowski from a year ago, 96. And it's 2-2. Last year, career highs in innings and outings. Eighth best strikeout rate amongst relievers, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's the great cutter. What a start for Winkowski. 1 away.
Yeah, that's more like it. 96, 97 is good to see. That cutter, he didn't really even throw it all that much in 2022 when he was that starter. Went out in the bullpen, that usage jumped from about 10% to 35% in the cutter. And it's a really good pitch for him. He's a good multi-inning guy. 18 appearances of 2 innings or more. We'll see if he asking for 1 here tonight or 2.
Here's Cal Raleigh. Strike on the outside corner. Last year, he was such a monster. 18 times.
Yeah.
Went 2 innings or more. 0-1. They play him to pull on the infield. Reyes stays in at second, and it's right to Pablo on one hop. That was nifty to his right belt buckle. Fingers pointing to the ground. He gloves and throws to first, and they're 2 down. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. It's all action all the time at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event. Shop NissanUSA.com today.
Yeah, that's one of the things that you really like about him. In the relievers in today's world, you got to get both sides out, and he's tough on lefties. He's one of those guys late. The core feels like he doesn't need that extra lefty in the pen. Winkowski, 304 slugging percentage against lefties last year. They didn't really drive the ball.
That's the cutter. Here's France. Speaking of, that's a beauty. Strike one. Right around the All-Star break, the velocity dipped into the lower 90s. He got hit hard, but he took 10 days off and came back as good as ever. 0-1. 2 down, bases empty. 1-0. Mariners the pitch. Man, blew him away. 97 miles an hour, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, I think ideally they're toying with the idea of him being a starter. Maybe they thought they could start him down in AAA, but Giolito gets hurt. Crawford and Houck are in the rotation.
0-2 bounces in.
And they just couldn't afford it. They needed one of those guys, one of those 3 guys out in this bullpen to be, whether it be a long inning guy or somebody to get the ball to Martin Jansen in high leverage spots, and that's what his role is going to be, and he was fantastic in it last year.
And even though you're trailing, this definitely qualifies as that right here. Here's the 1-2. That's so close, but called a ball. 2-2. Each team now with 3 hits, but the Mariners have the lone run in the game on the Crawford home run. Kirby was awesome, and Pivetta virtually just as good. Nick with 10 strikeouts tonight in 6 3-hit innings. 2-2. Here it is. Just outside with a cutter.
These are good takes from France. Both these balls just off the plate. Now they're both balls, but it's exactly where Wink wants these pitches. Trying to get him to chase, couldn't get him to bite.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a foul at his feet. Pivetta closed the year last season in Baltimore with a 10 strikeout appearance, so that's back-to-back starts for him. Double-digit punch-outs.
I tell you, he's a different guy, and I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know if he's going to last all year long and keep doing this, but he's just a different pitcher, different usage, arsenal, everything.
3-2, swing and a miss. He got him with an elevated cutter, and the inning is over. That was so impressive from Winkowski. 3 up, 3 down. To the 8th inning we go. It'll be Wong, Duran, and O'Neill, assuming the lefty stays in the game. We will wait and see. 1-0 Mariners in the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, this is Boomer Esiason here. I know that running your business varies a lot from month to month, and so do your business needs. That's why the enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn rewards where your business spends the most, with 4 times membership rewards points that automatically adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, up to $150,000 in purchases per year. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms to apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business Gold Card.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Reese McGuire to lead it off for the Red Sox in the top of the 8th. They trail 1-0. Ryan Stanek, who had a sort of a step back here for the Mariners season ago, is on the mound. Facing McGuire, then Duran, then O'Neill. 1-0 Seattle. Reese takes low. And that's ball one. The Herb Chambers batting order sponsored by Herb Chambers Hyundai of Auburn.
Stanek, 97-98. He's got a split mainly to lefties, slider to righties, but he's been known to walk a guy or two here.
1-0. That's low. 2-0.
21 walks last year in 50 innings. A big part of the reason why he wasn't the same guy in Houston. The year before, 2022, he had a 1.15 ERA. Last year, up to 4.09.
2-0 pitch. That's inside ball 3.
Yeah, he did some walks. I would think, too, here you get Reese on. He didn't even pinch hit Connor Wong. I mean, pinch run Connor Wong.
I would think so. 3-0. Should be a take all the way. And it is inside ball 4. Well, a leadoff walk, just what the doctor ordered. See what Alex Cora does here. Tying run aboard for Jarren Duran. And that seems like a pretty straight move, doesn't it? Unless the fact that Rafi is hurt and you're down a man on the bench, you might want to save him for a later time.
You still got Abreu and Wong in here right now. And maybe it's one of those, if we get him to second base, maybe we think of doing it, but
it's always complicated with the fact that he is the catcher, too. Here's Duran, who takes inside a ball. So Stanek has thrown 5 pitches and not 1 strike.
Well, yanked 4 fastballs down and in. So they decide to switch it up, come with that slider to the lefty. He missed inside with that as well.
I realized I'm being selfish with our space heater, so I just turned it around. It's a rally starter to get your ankles warm.
Look at you. That's a team player, although the walk was while it was facing you.
Did I just screw it up?
We're about to find out, Will, and I'm about to blame you.
Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show. All action all the time. Nissan Thrill the Drive sales event. Shop NissanUSA.com. I'll take cold ankles for a Duran gap shot right here. Such a delicate balance here, being patient and also letting it rip if you're Duran. Here it is. He takes inside, not close at all, 2-0. And now, Lou, isn't this a dead take situation?
You have to take this 2-0. You know, whether it's put on or not as a hitter, then because you still feel comfortable 2-1, right? I mean, you have to take this.
2 balls, no strikes. Here it is. He takes, and that's a strike, and it really was on the outside corner. 2-1, a breaking ball. Got the feel for that, 2-1.
Well, that's the whole thing right now. Only pitch he's thrown has been that breaking ball. Maybe he doesn't know where that fastball's going.
2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That was another one. That was out of the zone, but Duran couldn't lay off, and now it's 2-2.
It's a good slider. You know, Stanek's a guy that he'll mix in kind of usually fastball split to lefties. He's thrown all sliders here to these guys.
I just turned the space heater back toward me. 2-2.
Good move.
1-0 Mariners in the 8th. Reese McGuire a leadoff walk. He's at first. 2-2 to Duran. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Splitter. And from 2-0 to strikeout. A big time first out for Stanek.
Yeah, that was that good split that he usually throws to guys. I think see that real tumble on that split. Good action down and away as well.
It's interesting, the way the Red Sox are built, so many times they have a lot of options to pinch run in a spot like this. Here's O'Neill. He takes a ball outside, 1-0, but because of the injury to Devers, you've already used Pablo Reyes. Rafael is in the game to start. And Duran, of course, just struck out. 1-0 to O'Neill. Here's the pitch. That's a ball, not even close with a slider. And it's 2-0 smothered in the dirt by Cal Raleigh.
Well, that's one thing you like from Tyler O'Neill. And even in camp, you had a good camp. 8 walks, 8 strikeouts, right? And 8 walks is a lot in camp. Not many at bats. walked opening night as well. He's going to make you throw the ball in the zone. He really controls it.
I think he's looking to launch, though, right here. 2-0. McGuire at first. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard ground ball inside the bag. No, it's called foul at third. Larry Vanover danced out of the way. That looked like it went right over the bag.
Yeah, this one you got to take another look at it because Vanover right there in that line, this ball was smoked. And he was moving out of the way, kind of reacted late.
Not reviewable when it's a ground ball on the infield. I think that's a fair ball, Lou.
That is close.
Wow.
That is close.
That's
it
such a bad break.
But it lands fair first, so now it's all about where it goes over that base. And Vanover kind of jumped out of the way and gave it a little late sign.
Balls that start on the infield, you just can't challenge. That sure looked fair to me. Real time and on the replay. 2-1 to Tyler. McGuire at first is the tying run. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up on the infield. McGuire watches Crawford come behind the mound and make the play. Oh, what might have been so close. Might have even tied the game. As it is, O'Neill is gone and they're 2 down. What do you think, fair or foul?
Yeah, I have to get a closer look at it from up here. Obviously, I was hoping it was fair ball, but it was hooking pretty hard. So Huddy kind of raised, the third base coach kind of raised his hands up. I think he would have been a little more animated if he was convinced it was a fair ball.
So here's Yoshida. He takes outside. Stanek's trying to give the Red Sox opportunities. A lot of first pitch balls. There's one to Yoshida, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, Polanco hooked a little something down that line. Get Yoshida to do the same thing, get in the air.
1-0. That's low and outside. 2-0. Kirby threw 99 pitches. Spire just 5, and now Stanek has thrown 15. 2-0. Massa waits. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a breaking ball, not even close to the strike zone. A little overzealous there. And it's 2-1, the 110th pitch of the game. Brought to you by 110 Grill.
That's just guessing. And the good news for Massa is that he swung and missed. Get back into the at-bat here.
2-1, pitch. Fastball lined up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. McGuire heads for second. He's going to try for third. Rodriguez has the big arm, but the throw is cut off. The tying run is at third base with 2 down. Big time knock for the Macho Man. And the Red Sox have him at first and third for Trevor Story.
Well, that is a big knock. And it looks like they're going to go right to their guy, their closer. Sir Scott Server's coming out of this to get Stanek.
Stanek is done, and Munoz, one of the great closers in the game, is going to be asked to get 4 outs here tonight. What a moment for Story. 110 Grill offers gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill, an official partner of the WEEI Red Sox Network. All right, should be a spectacle here in Seattle. Munoz coming on. Red Sox trailing by a run, but McGuire at third and Yoshida at first on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Have you been putting off new windows for your home? Now is the time to visit CCL in Abington. We've partnered with Matthews Brothers in Maine to bring you the best in windows. Matthews Brothers has been making windows since 1854. Come check out our line of wicked awesome windows from Matthews Brothers at CCL in Abington. Make your home energy efficient in 2024 with Matthews Brothers windows. Check us out online at capecodlumber.com or visit the CCL showroom in Abington today. We are 100% employee owned and operated.
You've reached Monster Bank. Please enter your 35-digit account number.
I don't have it.
State your name.
Jim Robbins.
Okay, Mr. Blobkins. How can we help you?
It's Robbins.
You said, pay off my mortgage. I'll transfer you.
No. I need to open a small business account.
Good. Go ahead. Bellam at Monster Bank. What about you?
If your bank doesn't understand you, that's bull. Now there's a bank helping small businesses succeed. Owners Bank. All business, no bull. Learn more at ownersbank.com. Owners Bank is a division of Liberty Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
All right, here we go. Andres Munoz, who closed the season on fire for the Mariners. Such a hard-throwing right-hander. You'll see Trevor Story, 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox with the tying run at third base. And, of course, this is only the second time all day they've had a man at third. He stood a chance in the first inning with this man Story at the plate.
Oh, he's got a tough one here. Got 99. Got to get it ready. Fastball slider from Munoz took over the closing role second half. Did a really nice job for him.
Story waits. The pitch is fouled off. 99. A little late, and it's 0-1.
That slider, too. That is a huge swing and miss for him. And fouled that fastball back.
1 to Story the pitch. High with a fastball. Another 99.
Big moments here for Trevor here early on. Saw a member in that first inning. And now again here in the 8th.
Casas would be next. 1-1 to Trevor Story. Here's the pitch. That's not close. Low with a fastball. 2-1. It tilts towards Story.
Yeah, this is the pitch right here. Get something out over the middle. Barrel this thing in a gap. Watch that perfect form of Massa run around the bases.
Two and 1. Here's the pitch. Inside. A slider not close, and it's 3-1.
Now you got to let it eat.
You have to sell out for the fastball here, don't you, Lou?
You absolutely do. But a guy throwing 99, too, a lot of people think you got to pull it. Just let him do that power. Shoot this thing to right center.
3-1. Here it is. Trevor swings and misses. He got a slider. How impressive is that? And it's 3-2.
Now you get Massa moving at least. Over there at first base. Massa will be on the run. Big moment here.
Everybody up in Seattle. McGuire at third, Yoshida at first. 3-2 to Trevor Story. Munoz sets. He throws. Swinging a chopper on the third base side. Going to be a tough play. Coming home, McGuire. Throw to first. Low! And it's picked by France. Over there to retire the side. Oh, so close to tying the game. But a brilliant pick at first keeps the Mariners ahead. 1-0. Going to the bottom of the 8th on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI. Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, this is Boomer Esiason here. I know that running your business varies a lot from month to month, and so do your business needs. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn rewards where your business spends the most, with 4 times membership rewards points that automatically adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, up to $150,000 in purchases per year. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms to apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Josh Winkowski continues in the 8th. Dom Canzone, left-handed hitter, takes strike 1. Another beauty from Winkowski. Cut fastball, and it's 0-1. Oh, so close to tying the game.
What a pick by France at first.
Could be a game saver. The 0-1 swinging a foul. Trevor Story has been the protagonist in the key moments of the ballgame.
Yes, first inning, base, first and third, one out. Struck out, and there, first and third, 2 outs. But Arias threw this ball probably 2 or 3 feet in front of France, like a tough pick, too.
0-2 inside. I mean, if he doesn't handle that, obviously the game is tied, but also Yoshida is at third. Story might even be at second, depending. Casas coming up. 1-2. Here's the pitch. That's low. Still very important for Winkowski. It goes without saying here because you got Casas leading off. We both think that Wilyer Abreu will pinch hit
at some point
for Rafaela. Andor, maybe Dahlbeck. You also have Wong available on the bench. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a slider at the top of the zone. Winkowski has just been fabulous, retiring all 4 hitters he's faced with 3 punch-outs. And here comes Urias.
It's just one of those nights where it's not fun hitting. You know, I mean, stuff's coming at you left and right. I mean, everybody that's been in this game, except for Stanek, who kind of really didn't have much of a camp, kind of signed late for these guys. But it's been impressive throwing the ball.
Here's the pitch to Arias. Another strike on the outside corner. I think, Lou, likely we will hear that the reason McGuire was allowed to stay in there as the runner instead of Wong coming on was that exact thing, that you got 2 guys you might want to hit for without Devers available in the 9th inning. As the 0-1 misses outside, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, I still think if McGuire got the third with 1 out, you may have thought about it, or in scoring position with 1 out, but he got the third with 2 outs, and at that point, you need a hit to get him in no matter what.
No doubt. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a blooper foul out of play. You really want to get Urias and Raley right here if you're Winkowski, not just to get the guys back to the box immediately, but the last thing you want in a 1-run game is to see Crawford, much less Julio Rodriguez, in this 8th. 1-2, the pitch. That was the first real big miss from Winkowski. Cut her way outside, and it's 2-2.
I think it's been fun to watch Wink here go at it. You know, again, like in camp, it was kind of hit or miss, and starter, reliever. In Texas, he didn't look good in that exhibition game down in Texas, but here this looks more like the guy last year at 96, 97, cutter. Filthy.
2-2. Pitch. Just outside. It's more evidence, isn't it, that for these guys who've been in the Coliseum before, there's just no substitute for the bright lights and the adrenaline.
It's not fun. You pitch on adrenaline, you're up in Florida or...
3-2. Swing and a miss. He blew him away. 96 giddy up, and they're 2 down.
Even though you get into a big league ballpark like down in Arlington that holds maybe 50,000 people, whatever that number is, and there's 8 in it. It looks like there's no one in it, you know.
Florida State League.
There's no adrenaline. These relievers need it, man. They feed off of it. You kind of saw Jansen last night, and you're seeing Winkowski here kind of flip a script here a little bit.
Here's Luke Raley, left-handed hitter. Ground ball on the right side. Reyes dives. It's off his glove and into the outfield for a base hit. That was hit hard. Not an easy play for Pablo. He had a ways to go. He might have lost his breath there diving after that thing. Valiant effort, but a knock. And indeed, the inning continues for the evening's hero, J.P. Crawford.
I tell you, bottom of the 8th here, you can count on one hand how many balls have been hit hard tonight. 1. I mean, that was one of them. And I don't even know if I got a full hand for that. But this man here is one of them as well, as he changed the game in the 6th with that solo shot.
2 down, runner at first. Winkowski throws to first. Raley was almost kind of leaning, not that he's a real burner over there. He's back with a dive. The menacing Julio Rodriguez waits on deck. Crawford homer off of Pivetta in the 6th. That's the difference in the game. 1-0 here in the 8th. The pitch. That's high and outside. Winkowski has now, with that ball, thrown 27 pitches.
Really, he's a guy you got to keep an eye on as well. 14 bags last year. Got thrown out 3 times, but you can take a bag if you sleep on him.
1-0. Pitch. In the dirt, and that's going to get Raley to second. It flipped over the glove of McGuire. And it's 2-0.
And the cutter bouncing clearly way in front of Reese. Kind of throws that hand at it, can't pick it, popped over his head. Now they got a guy in scoring position. And important to keep that guy right where he is.
This is tough enough as it is with a 1-run lead. So McGuire pays him a visit on the mound as these fans are going to get behind J.P. Crawford. Winkowski did throw a lot of pitches in spring training, so this is not uncharted territory for him. His 29th is about to come home. And here it is, in the dirt and low. And the plot thickens. It's 3-0 to Crawford with Rodriguez on deck.
Even though he is on deck, it's still, you got a dangerous hitter as well. I'm not giving in. Base is open. I'll kind of start over, but with the next guy if I have to.
3-0. 1-0 Seattle. Here's the pitch. That's right there. Fastball. And it's 3-1. Wind is just howling in from left. It's been a friend to the pitcher tonight. 2 down in the 8th, the 3-1. Swinging a foul. Came at him with a cutter, and he's battled back to a full count. Crawford is an absolute machine these spots last year. Well over 300 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. He just had an absolute breakout season with the Mariners.
It's funny, again, like 31 pitches now. He's thrown 8 sinkers. Everything else, cutters, sliders, changeups.
Needs one more good one here. 3-2. Here's the pitch. High, he walked him. Slider high. And so now here we go. With 2 on and 2 out. Julio Rodriguez to the plate.
A good spot for Andrew Bailey to go have a little chat, calm him down after that at bat. It's exactly what's going to happen.
Such an intimidating presence, Julio, particularly in this yard. Guy who was the player of the month of August in Big League Baseball. Set the world on fire, really till June. Rodriguez was not himself a season ago, but then it clicked and he went off.
Month of August, he had 429, 7 home runs and 30 RBIs in 1 month.
Sure.
Unbelievable. And he also threw in 11 stolen bases and 10 doubles. I mean, that was, you couldn't get him out. Every time you looked up, it was 4 or 5 hits a night.
You'd love to get him out right here. Not going to be easy. 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the 8th. Bullpen quiet for the Red Sox. Winkowski's got to get out of this, and a warning to Winkowski and to Rodriguez to make eye contact before the pitch comes home. Julio has singled, stolen a base. He's 1 for 3. Winkowski from the belt throws, and a fastball up and in, ball 1. Jorge Polanco, the dangerous switch hitter, is out on deck. A true closer mentality in this situation would say, well, technically, I still do have a base open. 1-0 the pitch. That's low. And now it gets very dicey behind Rodriguez, 2-0.
It does. You got Munoz out there trying to go to inning plus, something he really didn't do only once, and gave it up a little when he became a closer. He hasn't done that much here with Seattle.
2-0 pitch. That's there on the corner, a cutter. Pretty gutty pitch there from Winkowski, and it's 2-1. The bright young stars in the whole sport. Waits for Winkowski's 2-1. And here it is. That's way outside with a cutter. 3-1. The numbers this guy has put up in his first couple of seasons in the big leagues are just outrageous. His win above replacement in his first 2 seasons as an outfielder, top 4 all time in the long history of this sport. And how about the other names? Joe DiMaggio, Oscar Charleston, and Mike Trout.
Oh, War loves this guy, especially his game, the way he plays it.
3-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. That was perfect from Winkowski. And it's 3-2. And now Mariners get a little edge. The runners will be off for the pitch.
Hey, he's certainly not giving in. You can go to your best pitch. I expect him to go right back to that cutter. Guy's going to be moving. 3-2, one-run game. You're trailing. Throw your best pitch here, and you locate it.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the 8th. Mariners lead by 1. Pinkowski's ready. He throws, and he misses outside ball 4. He did throw the cutter. The bases are loaded for Jorge Polanco.
You know, that's just something that I think the Red Sox really this year, when you start looking at big spots and what are they going to throw, they're going to throw their best pitch. And for Josh Winkowski, that's his cutter.
Polanco's happy Pivetta's out of the game. He struck out 3 times against Nick. But now what an opportunity here for one of the few additions the Mariners made. Bases loaded, 2 down in the 8th. Winkowski puts his glove over his ear to hear the pitch come from McGuire. They play him to pull on the infield. Here's the pitch. High. With a cut fastball, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, you really want to get ahead here. Walk the last couple of guys. You were really careful with both, especially Julio. But now at the bases juiced, you can't afford to be careful. We've got to challenge a little bit.
1-0 the pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul outside of first. Came in with a cutter. I think Polanco might have helped him a little bit there. That was well off the plate and in, but in swing mode, and it's 1-1.
You mentioned about this guy's night coming in. Remember, he was 4 for 5 off Pivetta with 2 home runs. More evidence that that man is different now. And Polanco, I think, saw it.
He's a really clutch hitter. The 1-1 ripped to first, but caught by Casas. Tristan on the spot, and the inning is over. Right into the defense, and wouldn't you know it, Tristan will lead it off when we go to the 9th. 1-0 Mariners in the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business Gold Card.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Hi, this is Tristan Casas. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Game beautifully pitched on both sides. Kirby and Pivetta the stars. And now Andres Munoz facing Tristan Casas. And Rafaela and Reyes scheduled for the Sox. Trailing 1-0 the pitch. Tristan takes a ball outside, and it's 1-0.
It's tough. Listen, he kind of a little wild last inning, but it's 99 slider. It's not easy to lay off of.
Here's the 1-0. Casas takes a borderline strike. That looked to be both low and outside, but called a strike, and it's 1-1.
Rafael is on deck, and really all you have is a Bray who's got a bat in his hand and a helmet. and Wong left. Almost like you need Rafaela to swing it.
1-1 is a ball down and in. Really could be 3-0, but it's 2-1 to Casas and Lou. Knowing Tristan in this spot, he is looking in one part of the plate to absolutely unload.
The man throws 100. He's seen 3 sliders in a row.
2-1. Down and in, ball 3. And would you consider, if Casas gets aboard, running for him?
Yeah, you may think about that too. Wong. I think Abreu's swinging the bat. There's no question about it. If Rafaela has to hit because of your versatility, you kind of need it, especially if Devers can't go. Wong could definitely run here, and Abreu could swing it late. Boy, they attack him with breaking balls, huh? All night long. Power breaking balls to Casas in. Not really challenge him with fastballs.
3-1. Here's the pitch. That is a fastball called a strike. That was low.
Yep.
It was 100 miles an hour, and I think Casas really has seen 5 balls.
Yeah, Corey not happy. I'm with you. This ball's 100.
Come on, man.
But it's below the zone.
Below the knees. 3-2 to Tristan. The pitch is strike 3 call. Now that one was also low. Maybe a little closer, but David Rackley, his rough night continues in a huge spot. Instead of the tying run aboard, there's one away for Rafaela.
That's just a tough at bat if you're Casas. I mean, you're going to have some of these. Man, game 2, you just sit there. You saw 6 pitches. You just punched out, and 2 or at least 3 of them weren't strikes.
Here's Cedon. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball at 99. And it's 0-1.
Let's see Abreu get a shot here. You got Reyes on deck. Abreu's going to be in the hole for Dahlbeck.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 99, and it's 0-2.
He just reared back and challenged him here. I mean, these aren't elevated. These are within the zone and down. And he's just throwing it right by Rafaela.
He's going to see this until he turns it around.
Yeah, although it's like he hasn't proved he can hit it yet, but a slider right in here might spin him.
After 2 at 99, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball blew him away. Swung on and missed. 3 pitches, and Rafaela is gone, and the Red Sox are down to their last out. You wonder whether in this spot Alex considers going to Abreu, but with Dahlbeck on deck, he's going to let Pablo hit. Using the trickle-down effect of Rafi not being available.
Pinch hit for Valdez in the 7th. Got a hit in the first pitch.
Here it is, and he takes inside ball 1.
That's one thing Reyes is going to give you now. He's going to give you that bat. Doesn't strike out much. Makes contact.
1-0 Seattle in this top of the 9th. 2 down, the 1-0. Swing at a chopper foul on the third base side. Pablo had some heroics, of course, last year. Won the game in August at Fenway with a grand slam off the fist pole, and then tied the game in the 9th inning a week later in D.C. with a 2-run homer. Just looking to get on base here. 1-1 is a strike on the outside corner. That was just a perfect pitch, and it's 1-2.
Boy, this is big stuff here for Munoz. It's 99. Big swing and miss slider to go with it. Been a battle all night for Sox hitters.
1-2 down to their last strike. The pitch is high, and it's 2-2. The Red Sox against George Kirby had one chance. It came in the first inning, 1st and 3rd with 1 out. They did not score, and from there, Kirby was dominant. Just 1 run in the entire game. The 2-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. A pitching clinic by the Seattle Mariners, just a little bit better than Nick Pivetta and the Red Sox. Mariners even the series at a game apiece with a dominant pitching performance. 1-0 the final.
Unfortunately, some nights you got to tip your cap. You never really want to do it much, but you had your opportunity in the 1st, and after that, Kirby cruised, and Munoz came in and cleaned this thing up. This is an impressive staff.
It's hard to quibble too much, but David Rackley did not have a great night. Nick Pivetta pitched around it early in the game. He overcame some real bad calls. You wonder how this 9th inning might have been different with the at-bat to Casas.
Yeah. So you got a great closer in that mound. I mean, he just blew balls away, blew Rafael away, blew Reyes away, and even if you got that leadoff knock, I'm not so sure what's going to lead to, but it's just one of those nights. Clean game. I think overall Pivetta was fantastic. Wink was really good to see as well, and get back at it again tomorrow.
Super encouraging from Nick Pivetta. That is just a big-time sign for this club, and we saw tonight why the Mariners are always going to be a factor. That's as good as you can do on the mound. We'll come back with a Nissan post-game show right after this. 1-0 Seattle on the Shaw's N-Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Network.
If I would have kept making only the minimum payments on my credit cards, my debt would have taken me 47 years to pay off.
These are real National Debt Relief customers.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to get out of debt by myself.
Credit card, medical, or personal loan debt? National Debt Relief negotiates with your creditors to reduce what you owe.
National Debt Relief got me out of debt.
You could be debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months. Visit nationaldebtrelief.com to learn more and get started. nationaldebtrelief.com.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right?
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Ooh, pass me the intercom thingy.
Attention shoppers. If you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
DTNA Parts, the one-stop solution for Freightliner and Western Star trucks and the people who drive, manage, and care for them. With more than 900 locations and seamless online shopping through Accelerator, DTNA Parts keep trucks singing and businesses humming. For a customized experience, speedy delivery, and comprehensive selection of over 175,000 quality truck parts, go to DTNAparts.com. DTNA Parts. Parts that move you.
Superior Comfort is now hiring for licensed service and install technicians. You will love the people you work for and the people you work with. Some of the many benefits you will receive include dental and health insurance, paid time off, 401k, a signing bonus, and many other benefits to make your work life enjoyable. Please submit your resume today at superiorcomfort.com employment opportunities. Superior Comfort, Inc., the land of opportunity.
This is the Nissan postgame show. It's all action all the time at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event. Shop nissanusa.com today.
What a pitcher's duel here tonight in Seattle. 1-0 the final. Kirby was brilliant. Pivetta basically matched him pitch for pitch all night long. And the difference in the game, the J.P. Crawford solo home run. You're listening to the Nissan postgame show back live at T-Mobile Park. It's all action all the time at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event. Shop nissanusa.com today. The Red Sox shut out on only 4 hits. No errors made in the game. They leave 7. The Mariners 1 run, 4 hits. No errors and 5 left on. Kirby gets the win. Pivetta, that's the definition of a tough luck loss. Munoz earns the save, and it took 2 hours and 24 minutes in front of 30,013. And there's just not that much to say about this one, Lou. I mean, Kirby was awesome. And big picture, if the Red Sox get anything close to that from Pivetta for much of the year, they're going to be in a good spot.
Man, he was really good. Yeah, he was. And it wasn't like a real hanger. It's just cut her in and Blanco cleared out. I mean, it was fantastic. Much of what we saw at the end of last year. I love what we saw from Wink, too. He pitched out of trouble there in that 8th, but both those guys threw it well. They had their opportunity in the first. You know, we're talking about Gilbert. This guy walked 19 guys over 190 innings last year. He walks 2 of the first 3 hitters he sees. First, third, 1 out, and you couldn't get him in. It just seemed like, and as the game went on, he kind of looking back more and more at it. But he's a good pitcher. I mean, that was not an easy task, especially with Munoz as well. And this staff is really tough here in Seattle.
And especially on a cool night like tonight. I'm with you. You said something during the game that is so true and interesting. Not only is Devers the Red Sox best hitter, but he did feel like maybe the one guy that could counter what Kirby does so effectively and handle those fastballs up and away. Look, Kirby is to be given all the credit for tonight, but you wonder, it's hard not to, how this might have been a little different without Devers right in there.
It was strength versus strength. You know, it was fastball up and away, what Kirby was doing all day. And when you think about it, the hits that the Red Sox got were all the other way, you know, and Kirby just challenged you. Everybody, lefties up and away, righties up and away to go with the breaking balls. But it would have been right into strength versus strength. It was going to be a great matchup to see, and now you just sort of hope that it's just a one-night thing for Rafael Devers. You can get him back in the lineup. The man is swinging it too good. You don't want to see him out of this lineup because it changes a lot.
So Pivetta and Kirby hooked horns, and the Mariner right-hander just had a little bit of an edge tonight. We'll continue on the Nissan postgame show right after this, after a Mariners 1-0 win in the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Ew, gotta get rid of this old Backstreet Boys t-shirt.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks, boys.
Tell me why.
I've washed it so many times, but the odor won't come out.
Tell me why.
No, you tell me why I can't get rid of this odor.
Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh? It doesn't just cover up odors, it helps remove them.
Wow, it worked, guys.
Yeah.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes more odor in one wash than the leading value detergent in 3 washes. Find it wherever you buy laundry products.
Hey everybody, I'm Mark Shanowski, along with one of the NBA's most popular analysts, Stacey King. We're inviting you to join us on the Gimme the Hot Sauce podcast.
So join us every week here in the Hot Sauce Studios, where we'll be talking about basketball, football, MMA, entertainment, and unique viewpoints from a group of sports experts having a few brews. That's right. Listen up on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcast.
Got dings, dents, scratches, or faded paint? Maaco's got you covered. Refresh your ride with your refund during our tax season event, because your car deserves to shine. Head to Maaco.com to schedule your estimate today. Better get Maaco.
If you started a degree program in the past but life got in the way, CCRI can get you back on track with a fresh start. CCRI's Fresh Start Scholarship allows eligible adult students to attend CCRI tuition-free for up to 1 year. Visit ccri.edu to learn more.
If I would have kept making only the minimum payments on my credit cards, my debt would have taken me 47 years to pay off.
These are real National Debt Relief customers.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to get out of debt by myself.
Credit card, medical, or personal loan debt? National Debt Relief negotiates with your creditors to reduce what you owe.
National Debt Relief got me out of debt.
You could be debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months. Visit nationaldebtrelief.com to learn more and get started. nationaldebtrelief.com.
Last year, I spent a lot of time looking for resources for my kids. Books for my preschooler, math worksheets for my 3rd grader, ideas for my oldest's first middle school science fair, you name it. When I found education.com, I was amazed to see everything I needed all in one place. Printables, games, hands-on projects, even stories for my budding reader, all organized by grade and subject, which meant less time looking and more time with my little ones. Visit education.com.
January 12, 2024, EP & Company for John Deere. Ad ID JDRD04430000. Spot title, Cut, Anthem, Compact Tractors 2010, Adzone Radio, USEN, CAEN, 2010 Radio, full mix.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Rich Keefe Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
1-0, the Mariners beat the Red Sox here on a cool Friday night in the Pacific Northwest. You're listening to the Nissan postgame show. It's all action all the time with the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event. Shop NissanUSA.com. Arbella is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. Between Pivetta and Winkowski, Red Sox pitchers, 14 strikeouts. That means another $700 donated to the Jimmy Fund to help strike out cancer. Arbella here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. And look, now it's 2 nights in a row, Lou. You take out Jansen and Martin because they're basically the same guy. I mean, their mix has not changed. They did what Andrew Bailey preaches anyway. They lean on their best pitches all the time, but Bellow to some extent, but certainly now tonight, Pivetta, the doctrine of the so-called run prevention unit is on full display, and you can see why the Red Sox internally are so excited about what it might produce.
No, just sort of looking at him, 84 pitches. Sweeper, he threw more than anything. It's his best pitch. And then the fastball came, and then the curveball cutter kind of evenly after that. So through a couple of starts, we're seeing 29% four-seam fastballs from Pivetta today. And last night, I think it was like 40-41 from Bellow. So they're going to their off-speed stuff. Still using the fastball enough to be effective, but it was very impressive performance from him. It's nice to see 6 innings on the board. A quality start from a Red Sox pitcher. I'd like to see a little bit more of that tomorrow, too, with Cutter Crawford.
Especially in this time of year when you are trying to protect both Martin and Jansen, you only have to use one guy out of the bullpen, especially in a loss that is really so important. You still haven't seen Slayton pitch in a game. You haven't seen Weissert. It should be everybody full go tomorrow out of that bullpen.
Yeah, no, everyone's ready to go except for maybe Wink, right? Like, he's probably the one guy because of what he did here tonight. But I would expect to see Abreu tomorrow. You know, maybe get him out there. Maybe it's Rafael a night off. I don't know. The real question comes down, as we all know, is Rafael Dever. Is it just a one-night thing? Are we going to see him tomorrow, or are we going to see him on Sunday, or do we just wait and see him in Oakland? Hopefully it's nothing serious, because his bat right now, it's at the point where he can carry a team. Like, that's where he looked in camp. That's where he looked like opening day. And you certainly want that in there because he single-handedly can win you a ball game.
No doubt about that. He doubled last night. For every double the Red Sox hit, we'll donate $50 to the American Diabetes Association. Brought to you in part by the Mass Health Connector. If you need health insurance, go to mahealthconnector.org and find the right plan for you and your family on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Now, the Yankees are 2-0. They went to Houston, late offense again, and they beat the Astros 7-1. Rays earlier today blasted the Blue Jays 8-2. Matt Olson and Adam Duvall were tremendous for the Braves. They beat the Phillies in their opener by a final of 9-3. We'll come back and conclude the Nissan postgame show after a 1-0 Mariner win on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey everyone, this is Boomer Esiason here. I know that running your business varies a lot from month to month, and so do your business needs. That's why the enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn rewards where your business spends the most, with 4 times membership rewards points that automatically adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, up to $150,000 in purchases per year. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms to apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
What's the first thing you do if you'd had more time in the day? Take a nap? Read a book? Talk with a friend? When you know what's important to you, it's easier to fit it into your schedule. Therapy can help you figure that out. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy that comes to you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime.